Yeah. Uh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me introduce myself in case you didn't know. My name is Ezzy, I let the truth flow. Also known as Southern Hospitality, a real one with roots, strength, and clarity. If you don't know what my name means to you, let me break it down with a message that's true. Experience, excellence, earthy and bold, eccentric, educational with a heart of gold. Endanger, enduring, energetic and kind, empathetic, elegant with a brilliant mind. Ecstatic, eloquent, effective and bright, effervescent with honesty that shines in the light. Powerful, caring with grace and peace. Mercy, prosperity, my blessings don't cease. Active, brave, and breathtaking too. Classy, spiritual, always staying true. Dazzling, fabulous, a joy to see. Friendly, flexible, flawless, that's me. Gracious, generous, genuine, strong. Loyal, righteous, and I right the wrongs. Smart, trustworthy, uplifting, rare. That's what Ezzy means. I'm everywhere. Introduce myself in case you didn't know. My name is Ezzy, I let the truth flow. Also known as Southern Hospitality, a real one with roots, strength, and clarity. If you don't know what my name means to you, let me break it down with a message that's true. Experience, excellence, earthy and bold, eccentric, educational with a heart of gold. Engaging, enduring, energetic and kind, empathetic, will of with a brilliant mind. Ecstatic, eloquent, effective and bright, effervescent with honesty that shines in the light. Powerful, caring with grace and peace. Mercy, prosperity, my blessings don't cease. Active, brave, and breathtaking too. Classy, spiritual, always staying true. Gracious, generous, genuine, strong. Loyal, righteous, and I right the wrongs. Smart, trustworthy, uplifting, rare. That's what Ezzy means. I'm everywhere. Let me introduce myself in case you didn't know. My name is Ezzy, I let the truth flow. Also known as Southern Hospitality, a real one with roots, strength, and clarity.
The party's over, everybody's gone. Stay behind, and yes it was. I was bored and needed somewhere to go, so I ended up coming through your door. I would've left sooner, but I had too much to drink. I don't drive drunk, don't wanna end up in the clinic. The party is over, everybody is gone. And oh yes, it was on. It's been a while, yes, it's been a minute. It was due time for someone to split it and hit it. It got steamy like a boiling pot. Boy, I had to tell you, it was getting hot. I thought you had it in you to make me cream. I wanted you to hit that spot, I wanted to scream. The party is over, everybody is gone. The night was long as you had stated. It was over before it started. What I thought was gold was only gold-plated. Looked good from a distance and shine for a minute. I was glad the sun came up and the night was done. I was being nice because I wanted to run. You could have kept that breakfast. The coffee tasted old, the eggs were runny, the grits were cold, the toast was moldy, and I thought I saw a roach crawling on your stove. I didn't disappear, I escaped. The party is over, everybody is gone. The night wasn't long as you had stated. It was over before it started. What I thought was gold was only gold-plated. Looked good from a distance and shine for a minute. I was glad the sun came up and the night was done. I was being nice because I wanted to run. You could have kept that breakfast. The coffee coffee tasted old. The eggs were runny, the grits were cold, the toast was moldy, and I thought I saw a roach crawling on your stove. Didn't disappear, I escaped.
There's a quiet place where I long for your touch, your warm embrace. I just wanna be loved, to be held so near, to know that your heart is truly here. Can you love me the way I love you? See me, feel me, let our souls shine through. Wrap me in dreams I've never known. Make this love our forever home. Love me like a real man's meant to do. Hold me like it's a dream come true. Let me feel free, let me feel whole. Let me know I'm cherished in your soul. Hold me close, never let me go. Show me a love that continues to grow. For once let it be real, let it shine. Love me completely through the end of time.
I need to feel what I've never felt before. A love so deep, it shakes me to the core. The kind that sets my spirit on fire, that lifts me up and takes me higher. Be my shelter, my strength, my peace. A love like this, let it never cease. I don't need promises written in rhyme, just your heart with mine for all of time.
Love me with patience, love me with grace. Let me find heaven in your embrace. Like fine wine, let it only get better. Through every storm, through every letter. Love me like a real man's meant to do. Stand by me, strong and true. Hold me like I'm your one desire. Let our love burn like eternal fire. Let me feel safe, let me feel divine. Loving my man through the end of time. Just one love, real and refined. Love me, baby, like fine wine. In my mind, in my heart, there's a quiet place where I long for your touch, your warm embrace. I just wanna be loved, to be held so near, to know that your heart is truly here. Can you love me the way I love you? See me, feel me, let our souls shine through. Wrap me in dreams I've never known. Make this love our forever home. Love me like a real man's meant to do. Hold me like it's a dream come true. Let me feel free, let me feel whole. Let me know I'm cherished in your soul. Hold me close, never let me go. Show me a love that continues to grow. For once let it be real, let it shine. Love me completely through the end of time.
I need to feel what I've never felt before. A love so deep, it shakes me to the core. The kind that sets my spirit on fire, that lifts me up and takes me higher. Be my shelter, my strength, my peace. A love like this, let it never cease. I don't need promises written in rhyme, just your heart with mine for all of time.
Love me with patience, love me with grace. Let me find heaven in your embrace. Like fine wine, let it only get better. Through every storm, through every letter. Love me like a real man's meant to do. Stand by me, strong and true. Hold me like I'm your one desire. Let our love burn like eternal fire. Let me feel safe, let me feel divine. Loving my man through the end of time. Just one love, real and refined. Love me.
Yeah, this ain't just about touch. It's about time, heart, soul. Let me talk to you.
Come here, baby, let me speak my truth. Sit down, let me lay this love on you. I wanna hold you close, feel that third rhythm. Heart to heart, that real, no gimmicks. Every breath, every curve, every thought you think. From your head to your toes, down to your instinct. Wanna study you, know you like my name. Love you loud, never low, never tame. Let me be the is love I don't wanna undo. Let me give all of me to all of you. Deep love, no cap, all truth. Morning rise, noon sun, midnight too. Wrapped up in arms that I trust like proof. You're the calm I was praying to find. Got me still, got me clear in mind. Heart and soul, let's take that ride. Let it flow, baby, don't fight the tide. No games, no fronts, no mask to wear. When I'm with you, it's just real care. Write our story in chapters deep. Lay your head, I'll rock you to sleep. You hold me down, I lift you up. We mix that passion with tender love. We built from truth, we stay aligned. Growing strong through space and time. All of me and all of you, that's the bond, solid true. Right here, right now, we make our vow. With every beat, I'll show you how to love me for eternity. Let me give all of me to all of you. Deep love, no cap, all truth. Morning rise, noon sun, midnight too. Wrapped up in arms that I trust like proof. You're the calm I was praying to find. Got me still, got me clear in mind. Heart and soul, let's take that ride. Let it flow, baby, don't fight the tide.
Yeah, this ain't just about touch. It's about time, heart, soul. Let me talk to you.
Come here, baby, let me speak my truth. Sit down, let me lay this love on you. Wanna hold you close, feel that rhythm. Heart to heart, that real, no gimmicks. Every breath, every curve, every thought you think. From your head to your toes, down to your instinct. Wanna study you, know you like my name. Love you loud, never low, never tame. Let me be the queen, I know I am. Real soft touch, but I go hard for my man. You feel that heat when I lock my eyes. No words, just vibes, no disguise. Let me give all of me to all of you. Deep love, no cap, all truth. Morning rise, noon sun, midnight, night too. Wrapped up in arms that I trust like proof. You the calm I was praying to find. Got me still, got me clear in mind. Heart and soul, let's take that ride. Let it flow, baby, don't fight the tide. Your touch, healing, your words divine. Safe in your space like stars align. Let's build, no rush, just move in sync. Every smile, every kiss make me think. You write me like books with no last page. You get my fire, you hold my waves. Let me take you higher tonight. Forever starts when we move just right. I don't see past, just present and now. You got me steady like I never knew how. Every moment sacred, every vow. True, this is love, I don't wanna undo. Let me give all of me to all of you. Deep love, no cap, all truth. Morning rise, noon sun, midnight, night too. Wrapped up in arms that I trust like proof. You the calm I was praying to find. Got me still, got me clear in mind. Heart and soul, let's take that ride. Let it flow, baby, don't fight the tide. No games, no fronts, no mask to wear. When I'm with you, it's just real care. Write our story in chapters deep. Lay your head, I'll rock you to sleep. You hold me down, I lift you up. We mix that passion with tender love. We build from truth, we stay aligned. Growing strong through space and time. All of me and all of you, that's the bond, solid, true. Right here, right now, we make our vow. With every beat, I'll show you how to love me for eternity.
Yo, girl, all these guys out here, ooh, look at him. I think he's looking at you. Who, me? Yeah, girl, don't you see him over there looking at you?
No, I don't think so.
Girl,
He
he's
looks so good.
Mercy, mercy, mercy me, oh my. See, you got to have a sexy girl I can't deny. Since you're looking all sexy with the voice that's good, I can't help but say things I got running on my mind. Only she know what she did to me. She got me for a dream that's 60 feet away from me. Talking sexy girl, you need to quit. Now if you sexy, where does the shoe fit? So many things, girl, I got to say. You just got it going on and you make my day. Woo! be make believe, but this soft gentle touch is coming up my sleeve. I'm not easy, that's what all of this. Because please step away and just blow me a kiss. Ooh, knee shaker, heartbreaker, move and groove because you put me in a funky mood. I'm not talking about the ricky ticky women with the flat back. I'm talking about the women that's all of that stress. Nevertheless, I got the best of the sexy women rubbing on my chest. CJ with the funky song, I just got the urge to get my groove on.
I've got the urge to get my groove on. I've got the urge to get my groove on. Rick and C-Town, baby, getting down, baby. I've got the urge to get my groove on.
It's on like a brand new pair of draws. Let me crank this party up for y'all. See, I want to get paid, so wrote a platinum hit. Now the record company saying, don't you ever quit. They know I'm dropping them bombs like I'm in the war. Watch out, fool, you know a brother got some more. I get freaky like I'm Joe to see. I got 5 million people giving props to me. Right, let's get it on like a Marvin Gaye. Anytime I do a show, I'm rocking night and day. I don't think you know what you were asking for. Anytime I do a show, you're gonna want some more. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. See you get more fun no matter who you are. Now, if I don't die before I wake, you can bet it's another platinum hit I'll make, baby.
I've got the urge to get my groove on. I've got the urge to get my groove on. Rick and C-Town, baby, getting down, baby. I've got the urge to get my groove on.
Baby, I got the urge to get my groove on. Welcome, you guys. I pretty much can call the names in this box by heart right now. I see Sister Valerie, right cross, Brother D-Ham, Sister BB, Voice of Reason. I seen Rosa's daughter, if I'm not mistaken, Miss Sheila. Did anybody miss anybody? Rosa's daughter, I got that one right. Got everybody. If I miss you, if you ain't in now, you can catch up later. Listen, you guys, I ain't been too long got in from a wedding, so I'm like really burnt out to a degree, but I had to come on here tonight to have some more fun with my peoples because last Saturday was a blast. And it made me look at things differently and just call me the G-Spot Finder. Yeah, okay, G-Spot Finder. And I just wanted to address a few things before we get started. Okay. I had a lot of people. I told you I was going to have the other Essie Berry info at gmail.com. So if you want to ask a question, I got that email pulled up so I can read your question to see what you say. So it was a lot of questions from last week where a lot of things were said. I didn't get them all, but I'm going to address a few of them. You could have the courage to get in this box, but some people were like, Essie, don't put my business out there. I don't even know you to put your business out there. You put your own business out there. I could call you Larry, Dick, Tom, Harry, Mo. There's a lot of Larry, Dick, Tom, Harrys, and Mo. So nobody would really know who you're talking about, but I do understand. I would have to clarify and give something personal, like your email, your phone number. I would never do that if you were addressing me. So last week, we got on a couple of subjects, and I didn't want men to think that I was bashing men. So, and other things, because sometimes, you know, if you ain't been in a relationship, then you may not know how to find your mate. You don't know how to deal with your mate. Or if you're in a relationship with your mate, you may have lost that spunk or that charisma of that loving effect. So every relationship is different. So I had a guy tell me all my women in a box are nasty. No, we're not nasty. We're just inquisitive. We know what pleasure is. Some people call it a freak. Shy say we were freaks, okay? Freaky is what freaky does. If I'm with my man, I will freak my man. So I'm going to keep that shit 100. It doesn't really matter. But this one guy wanted to say that he's been dealing with his wife, and it seemed like, you know, he can't turn her on. So why do you think that you can't turn her on? Do you not know how to turn her on? Is there a feeling that you get when she turns you on? Do you get it turned on by her? He said that she's not intriguing enough. So what is intriguing to you to make you turned on enough to want to go with your wife? But if you was outside of that, you know, the other weekend, he said we intrigued him. We intrigued him by our conversation, but your wife should be able to intrigue you as well. Now, I said some things, and I'm not trying to elaborate back on them, but they came up in the conversations. So me and Sha was talking about one thing, and Sha can come back later if she want to address it or whatever. We just got off, because we had been on for a couple hours. But we were talking about private things, like if you want to be personal with your man or you want to suck on your man, that's up to you. Whatever you do behind your closed doors is up to you. But I said that if a woman just didn't want to suck her man, but you were sucking your man before you got with him, and you were sucking your man when he said I do, and you were sucking your man when he stayed there with you, but now that he done been there with you for a while, you don't want to suck on him, you don't want to rub on him, you don't want to do nothing. That's fine. That ain't my man. That's what y'all got to worry about. But I did say that you can go and buy some lips, and they're just like lips, and you can put the little cream or the little whatever, and that will suck it for you. If you're freaky like that, or if you don't want to do it and your man may like it, I'm saying that, and you can get it from Amazon, you can get it from any little one of those little private stores. I'm inquisitive. I like to research stuff. I be want to see shit for myself. I'm spontaneous like that. So I just be want to know certain things. So that's how I found out about it. And not because I wanted to use that on a man, but just like when me and Sha was talking about that conversation. So dude want to know where you get some sucking lips from. You can get them off Amazon. You can get them off any dirty store, any freak party store, you know what I'm saying, where it's adult stores and stuff like that. And there's other things that you can get too, but that's depending on how spontaneous you are with your mate. That's not up to me. And when the guy said that he want to know how to turn his wife on, like if you can't turn on, I really can't tell you how to turn the person on. And so about a couple days ago, me and White Cross was talking, and I don't know where he got this shit from, but I didn't say nothing else after he said it because I was like, So White Cross said that he knows the G-spot is behind a woman's ear. I said, I wonder how he knows it's behind the ear. Is that where y'all G-spot at? Because I think women got different G-spots. I'm going to keep it real. My shit is all over. My G-spot is all over. Depending on how you touch, you rub, you caress me, you feel me, my shit go all over. Some people might say it's in their private part. Some people might say it's in their breast. Some people might have a G-spot somewhere else. I don't know what your G-spots feel like. I just know what I do when I get into something. There is no directions. There is no book. At that time, I'm whether to go which way you're going to go unless it's going to make me feel uncomfortable. But then you have to have the right mate or the right person to do that, because everybody can't get turned on by everybody. And then sometimes when you've been in a relationship for so long, it appears that you don't get turned on by your mate. Now, I'm going to be honest with me. I'm not going to get turned on with you. Like if we're all buddy, lovey, and I'm in a relationship with you, I'm down with you like two flat tires. But if it comes to the point that I'm in a relationship and you cheat on any type of level, sucking, rubbing, kissing, touching, I don't care. I pretty much don't want to sleep with you no more. Why? Because it's somewhere along the line that if we were together and you felt like you wanted to go to another woman, then I didn't please you like I felt like I should have. So you might as well go and stay with the other woman. Because it's bad to let me know that men and women, you'll go and take your ass out there and cheat. Right? But then you're going to come back and say, oh, you didn't mean it. When you went out there to do it, you meant it. So I'm just saying that's a turn off for me. So while you got me all sexed up and all high energy on whatever we're on, keep me there, because the first time you step out of boundary on a relationship with me, then everything is off. And then I don't even see you the same way. I don't kiss you. I don't touch you. I don't rub you. I don't do shit the same way. Every person is different. Now, what this guy didn't tell me is what was going on with him and his wife. And I didn't try to elaborate or get all into it. But there's a reason why she's not kind of turned on by you. Or there's a reason that you may not be turned on to her. But I notice when people get in relationships, it's not spontaneous no more. Like you guys don't do what you used to do in the beginning. You start off one way, but you don't finish that way. And I notice that's in a lot of relationships. That's why I set my ass up here for 10 years, and I will sit up here for 10 more years before I step into a relationship and you can't find my G-spot, or you can't turn me on, or you can't make me feel like the woman that I need to feel like, then that's a problem. Because at the end of the day, I know how to turn a man on. It ain't no man. Go get him. Go get him. There is no man that I've been with that done walked away from me. Did I walk away on certain circumstances? Yeah. But like to say turn them off, nah. Ain't nobody gonna tell you that about me. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm a different beast behind closed doors. But that's between me and my man. That's not for the whole world to see. But that's why I said that I want to sit because I'm not trying to be funny when I say this. You got spontaneous people who like to be try different things when you're intimate, and you got some people that call them sorry fucks. Like you sorry when you in bed. You know what I'm saying? You don't try anything new. You just want to go by whatever. I just don't do that. I'll try it unless it makes me feel uncomfortable. I have to say, and we're being honest because I told you guys I was gonna let you in on other parts of my world. And this is something that we as grown people should be able to talk about and not be embarrassed. You going around the corner and let somebody suck you. You going around the corner and let somebody rub you. You going around the corner kicking with somebody you don't even know for a one night stand, and you probably get something that you can't get rid of for the rest of your life. So it's about educating you too. Because me, I don't rub, lick, suck. I don't do that shit on everybody. If it's my man, then yeah. Somebody, nah. Somebody asked me, had I ever had a one night stand? I had a nightstand, but I ain't never had no one night stand. So no, I ain't slept with nobody one night and he got the hell on. That ain't never happened. You feel my touch, you gonna want to hold on. Point blank, period, simple. Your choice if you do or don't, but that's what I feel. That's what I've experienced. Now listen, if you are in a relationship, like Miss BB says she been in her marriage for 40 years. That's a long time to be with a person. So evidently she know what she's doing, and she had to probably put up with a lot. But 40 years is a long time to be in a relationship with somebody. 10 years is a long time not to be a personal with somebody. But at the end of the day, whether you're personal or whatever the case may be, it's your choice to depend on what type of relationship you want to be in. But I can't identify your relationship for you, or you can't identify for me because everybody is different. Now, Shy made a statement last week when we were saying certain things. She was like, well, I can't help it if you're a freak or you're freaky or you're a freak. I said, you say freak, but then I say to me, is it being a freak or is it a freak or is it being just inquisitive to want to see spontaneous things about what your man want to see or what your man want to do? But a lot of women are so intrigued on pleasing a man that they forgot to please themselves. And I feel like that's me. Like we can say who we have spent time with, what kind of relationship, you know what I'm saying? But like you would really know if it was the right type of relationship for you. I can say that I've been married all my life, and I can say my husbands were all right, but I can't say that a man got into bed with me, took me to the moon and back. If his ass took me to the moon and back, I would probably still be there with him unless there's something special about him in the first place. So I'm just telling you, like when people say they made love, I think I have made love to a person, but I don't feel like I got that in return. And I would not waste my time anymore on someone like you talk all that shit, but when you get behind closed doors, you acting like it's wrapped in gold, but it's really brass and halfway broke, and it ain't worth that much to the average person. And I was also asked if I was in a relationship and if the man private part stopped working, would I still be with him? Yes. Yeah. I mean, I was with him when the shit wasn't working. Why wouldn't I be with him when it was? You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to be with him when it was, why wouldn't I be with it? Because you love a person, you're going to love a person. And that's where we mess up at. A lot of us think with our bottom half and stars think with our top half. Now you walk around with something that you can't get rid of, or you're looking at the fatigue of a person or how cute they are or their waistline. By the time you done looked at a sister waistline and talking about how cute she is, you be done got in trouble. She got another man and something's going to go on. And basically what? Because thick women can give love too. I'm just letting you guys know because I know a lot of times men pass over thick women. And why? Because she's thick. Again, we talked about that last week. A thick woman can work her weight off, but can you find a good woman? You get what I'm saying? You get these women that you want to think is prissy, wearing makeup all the time, always cute. Okay, that's fine. But what else can you do besides wearing makeup, going shopping, and doing what you do. I'm just saying, are you a real woman behind closed doors? Because getting dressed up, putting labels on your bag, wearing all this design shit, that don't make you a good woman. You can't even cook, let alone boil an egg, but you want somebody to take care of you. You sitting up there in the house chilling all day and your man not working, but you want him to take care of you. Your man out working, but you can't fix him nothing to eat when he come in, or his plate ain't ready when he came in, but you want him to do what he want to do as a man. Some men have got tired of that, and women have too. So this age of this dating stuff, or this whole new resolution of relationships, is different compared to what it was, you know. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say that there's a lot of good, sexy, older men in the world. There's a lot of nice, young, sexy men in the world. I don't want to date nobody's children. I don't have time to do the pacifier shit. I don't have time to be raising somebody else's kid. So someone was offended because I said I don't like crybaby men. I don't need no man that cry worse than I do. I don't need no man that cry more than I do. I think it's a very sexy thing if a man cries and he can let his feelings out to you. But if we finna get into any kind of confrontation, and we finna have to throw down any kind of way, and you finna start crying, and we finna throw down, what do I need you for? Because you finna get your butt kicked, and I'm gonna get mine kicked too. Well, no, I ain't finna get mine kicked. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm a fighter. I ain't telling what I pull out my purse. So you better be thinking about it when you walk up on me. But I'm just saying, that's what I meant by a crybaby man. So now you don't know I don't want a crybaby ass man. Yes, I want a man that's sensitive. Yes, I want a man that will show his feelings, but I don't need nobody. I tell you how I feel. Then you be like, well, what about me? What about? We weren't talking about you then. We're talking about me. So if you have a problem, and we women and men do that. So listen, I'm bringing it this way because it was brought up in a conversation when I got an email. So if I am a woman and I am telling you about myself, man, and I'm trying to tell you how I feel, man, and I'm trying to express how I feel, man, I need you to hear how I feel, man, period. Same way with a man. If you're expressing how you feel and I need to listen, then I'm going to listen to you. But when I'm coming to you trying to tell you how I feel, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't want to hear that shit you talking about right now, because you didn't feel that way before I sat down and talked to you. You only felt that way now because I came and expressed how I feel. So let me get off how I feel, because you didn't take enough time to sit down and tell me how you feel. You continue to do your thing or whatever you chose to do. I said, let me talk and express myself. A lot of people are not good conversators. And why? I don't know why you ain't a good conversator. I don't know why you can't translate in a relationship. I don't know why your wife is not freaky, because you telling me your wife ain't freaky, but or kinky, as this guy say. But why? I mean, I would have to hear the other side of that story. You can't just come tell me something. I'm just going to believe what you say because you said it, you know, and that's just, to me, the government of law. Because we can say a lot of things, and whether it's me or whoever, if you tell me something, then I'm still going to ask questions. I'm not going to just go by what you say and not listen to what the man say. So I don't even know if people know what a G spot is, because the spots that's on me, depending on how you come to me, I'll get turned on by your touch, and they behind the ear for sure. I'm just saying, I don't even like that really. I mean, the neck thing is okay, but I'm real ticklish. That's why I don't like that. So with me, it would be different. And every man think that he knows what a woman G-spot is. I ain't seen nobody put up in there yet. Did you even know what it is? Because at the end of the day, whatever your spot is, whatever yours, but it may not be in your private spot. It might be somewhere else. So I don't know what turns you on. I know what turns me on. Every person that gets turned on, they turned on differently. So now listen. If you with a man and he say he love you and you say you love him, okay. But then you saying that he don't know how to make love to you, okay. But he said he love you, okay. But he don't know how to make love to you, okay. Been there, done that. So I can't expect for a man to know how to make love to me or even love me if he ain't been shown love himself. How can he make love or love me if he ain't never been showed love himself? How can you ask a man to give you something that he's never been shown before at all? So we have to think about people's feelings in a relationship instead of just thinking like, oh, it's nasty or I don't want to do it. And my thing in the back of my mind is, well, why is it nasty now? But it wasn't nasty when he was paying your bills, or it wasn't nasty when you moved in his house or her house. It goes both ways. See, people want to get in relationships and you want to start off one way, but you don't want to finish that way. The way you start off is the way you finish. So every way you start off on something and you want to be a good relationship, maybe you need to finish it that way and maybe it'll be better. If you are in a relationship and your wife is not kinky, maybe you should ask her why she ain't turned on. Or man, or maybe you should ask what turns you off. Or maybe you should ask what made y'all stop sleeping together. Or maybe you should say, why is it the same? Because really, like, to me, this is me. When you're in a relationship, 15, 16, 18 years, whatever, you should want to experiment. You still around that same person and you ain't cheating, but you don't want to experiment and try that new. That's another reason why I stay by myself. People want to stay in the same old rut. You want to do the same old thing. When you in the bedroom with your man, you may want to try different things. Someone asked me, Essie, have you ever watched porn? I watch porn now if I want to watch it. What's wrong with that? If that's what you choose to do, if it's a sin, then I'll deal with God on that. But if I want to watch that, I'll watch it. All I'm saying is a lot of times freaky is what freaky does. And a lot of times women or men don't know how to turn, they don't know how to turn their mates on. And why they don't know how to turn their mate on, I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's up to you to know how to turn your mate on. I like a sensitive man, but I like a man who know how to turn me on too. And the vice versa with women. But to me, when you in a relationship and you making love or you experiencing something different, it's like you got to come with instructions. That's a turn off. Like, don't give me no instructions. Let's just go with the flow and let's see what we do behind closed doors. When you break out a pen and a pencil and we got to do with instructions and shit like that, ain't nobody trying to do that. I'd rather stay by myself and just be by myself and do what I do. Because to me, when you're intimate with a person and you love that person, there is no instructions to it. It's just like going with the flow. But somewhere along the line, when you've been in a relationship after 10 years, it appears to die. It appears that you can't do the same thing you were doing. It appears that you don't want to do certain things that you would have did in the beginning to catch a man. Right across it, there's nothing like it. When I first experienced it, I was like, oh my God. Oh, that's what Miss Valerie said. Right across it. Oh my God, for your G spot, what you experienced, Miss Valerie. And see, this is the thing. We were talking about Miss Valerie. Been celibacy for 8 years. Just hooked back up with somebody after 8 years. So she held her body privately for 8 years, which I think was phenomenal and awesome. And she had a friend, and this friend, she knew him several years ago. And now she was talking to him and spent time with him and had a fabulous time. As Stella said, Stella got a groove back and Stella had a good time, which I think that's awesome. And that says a lot for her, you know, so it doesn't matter about the age. You can get your groove on at any age, but it's up to you what you want to do. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't like a sorry person in the bedroom. I'd rather not deal with you. I don't like somebody who's gonna complain that, but I ain't never had that. But I be listening to some men and how they be saying, and women too. It's just a turn off. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to know why he creeping out on you. If you young and you inexperienced, that'd be something different. But when you done been in a game with a man for a long time and you don't even want to do anything to turn him on, why do you think he shouldn't cheat? Or man, why do you think she shouldn't cheat? Because that shit goes both ways. Nobody's going to sit here and wait on your soldier to get straight up and right because of the simple fact that you don't know how to get your soldier up. You know what I'm saying? Or ladies, you know how to get your man soldier up. You just want to sit up there and have a man and you just want him to what? Play with himself? Or he should just be there playing with you. Oh, now right cross looking at Essie Bear, y'all was plain old nasty. This man's called me nasty for years. I don't even really know what that means with your nasty. Yeah, I could be, but you will never know how nasty I am until you experience for yourself. But is it being nasty? Or is it being real and true to who you are? Because a lot of people don't want to talk about being intimate. A lot of people don't like, getting into that conversation, but it's a human conversation. And maybe sometime you might want to get into more, because last week and now we're talking, I can talk to anybody in this box like I'm talking to you right now online. I can talk on the phone the same way and would not miss a beat. So I'm just saying, I was fascinated to see all the men who hit that box up, but you didn't want to come in this box and do that and say what you wanted to say. So I said I would address those questions for you. You got to know how to freak your wife. You got to know how to turn her on. Ladies, you got to know how to turn your man on. But then, like, if it ain't no romance, if y'all ain't friends, if y'all can't joke with each other, like, where does it come in at? You know what I'm saying? How does that work? That, like, you just gonna be like, okay, come on, baby, let's do it. Let's go and get this over, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is what this guy say his wife be saying, and she just lay in the bed and tooted up, and then it's over with. He say that's just a turn off. I want to know why he didn't tell his wife, but he did tell me. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, if that's a turn off, then as a man, you should be like, look, baby, I know you want to toot your butt up and do this, but can we do something different? Can we try a different position? And see, women get mad when they say, oh, can we watch a little porn, baby, to get you turned on? Well, what you want to watch porn for? I'm not enough woman for you. You know, we go through all that little drama. We go through all that. I don't know if he's not saying you're enough woman for him, but if a person say they don't turn you on, like, why would I want to sleep with you and I don't turn you on? Why would I want to sleep with you and, you can't turn me on back, or I'm not getting what I feel? So that's a waste of time. So why keep wasting my time? But then while you in a relationship and you holding on to a man that don't want to sleep with you, don't want to be with you, don't want to deal with you on any type of level, but you still want to hold on to him, but you don't want to please him, but you want somebody else. You don't want nobody else to please him. That's the shit I'm talking about. No offense. I ain't trying to go to Shy or whoever, but I'm just saying, you say that you don't want to suck your man. Okay. But do you think if somebody dropped to their knees and you don't want to suck your man and your man around the corner and he can't see you, you don't think he going to say, babe, I'll suck your dingling for $5? You don't think that nigga going to get that $5 up? He going to give it up in a heartbeat. And what you mad for? You don't want to do it. And I ain't saying it's right to cheat. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, though, if you got a woman and you're straight telling your man that you don't want to do certain things and he just want to try it, and he's sitting with your same ass for 20,000 years and you saying what you don't want to try, woman or a man, how does that work? How does that work for you? Because really, to me, it ain't nothing worse than somebody in the bed and they sorry. It ain't nothing worse than being in the bed, being in a relationship with somebody, you be like, yeah, I'm a stallion. Yeah, I can get this off. Yeah, and then when you get behind closed doors, you can't do nothing but talk. And I've seen that happen before. I've listened to ladies talk about that. I don't have time to be wasting my time like that with men. I really don't. And all my life, I've been married. So I ain't in no rush to get married. Would I do it again? I don't know. I doubt it. I'm not sure about that. Do I want to be in a relationship again? Probably, maybe, not sure. Because if I can make my own self happy in a relationship, like what I'm going to do with a man and he can't make me happy. So hell no, I don't want to deal with no man if I'm more happier in my relationship by myself and you a dude and I kind of what? I need to be in a relationship with you for what? Why would I want to be in a relationship with you? You don't listen. We ain't conversating. You don't turn me on. You're not good in bed and you fucking whine all the time. What part of that did we miss? See what I'm saying? You got men that can conversate with you. And again, a wimpy man is not a man who cries and gives you his emotions, because if you cry, you can lay your head on my lap and I'll rub your head while you're crying. But if we out there in the mix of something and you start breaking out crying and we finna throw down some kind of way, yeah, that's going to be a problem. So understand what I'm saying when I say that, because there's nothing wrong with showing your emotions. One guy felt like because of what I said that I give men a bad name, and that's why men can't show their emotions. Now your ass can't show your emotions because you're too emotional yourself and you all into your feelings. So since you're all into your feelings and you can't show any emotions and you don't know how to conversate and tell your woman or you tell your man what you want, that has nothing to do with the other person. You got to learn how to conversate. Those are things that I said that was me. But you see, I ain't run up in nobody's face. You see that I'm not in a relationship. You see that I'm cool by y'all by myself. So I don't have to really explain anything to anybody because of the simple fact I know what I'm looking for. I know what I want. And really, I'm not looking. I'm not looking for anything because being real, having a big joystick, that's not the best thing to me. You can have a big joystick, but you don't know how to treat me. You talking stupid. So you think I'm gonna let you talk stupid to me because you got a big joystick? Nah, players, that ain't gonna happen that way. And vice versa. Some women get ding-a-ling matized. I don't. That's really never been my tea, my cup of tea. Can I work with anybody? I can work with anybody. But that private part, that don't make me or break me. And when you love someone, it's harder to walk away. When you love someone, it's harder to get in another relationship with someone. When you feel something for someone, you just ain't gonna go and mess with someone else. I've never been a cheater. I've never like creeped out on my man because I felt like if I slept with another man while I was with this man, which would make me a hoe too, but I just felt like I don't want to share those juices between two men like that. I don't want two different men, and everybody's different. And that's why I like being married. Because if I'm married to you, no, I'm not gonna wear no condom. I'm not gonna ask. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to feel that. But and I can't say that. I can't say no buts because I mean that's how I've been. My men that I slept with were men that I was married to. But if I'm in a relationship with you, and basically while I'm in a relationship with you, and I get something, and we marry, oh shit, you about to go find you somewhere else to stay because you ain't gonna be able to stay there. And now at the age I am now, I'm not even gonna deal with nothing like that. I ain't never had to worry about getting that from nobody, nor will I. But at this age, at 55 and to be 56 years old, you don't want to think about things like that. You want to have someone that loves you like you love them. Point blank, period, simple. Ms. Gary said he can go to hell. He was just jealous because he's not getting any. Poor thing. I don't know who y'all talking about. See, y'all be on y'all own little nasty conversations. He said, my God, today. I was just addressing that with those men said because, you know, he wanted to know what to do with his wife. Go talk to her. Tell her, baby, you ain't turning me on. And how you in a bed with somebody, sleep with them and you faking? You just want to get your private part off and get on, but she don't turn you on. I really don't understand that. But I guess that's a whole different topic for a whole different way because some people just want that pleasure. And some people think like sleeping with you or being intimate with you or being personal with you, that's the love of the day. That's the shit of the day. That's the most historic thing of the day. So you got your willy wet. You got your willy wet and you still taking your ass home by yourself looking stupid, dumbfounded, can't cook, ain't got a pot to piss in, the one to throw it out of, and you probably done got some too. Then you say you don't want no big woman, but big women need love too. Just like women say, I don't want no big men, but big men need love too. Sometimes we will miss our boat on the things that we should want to love because of the simple fact you don't want them because they fat or you don't want them because it's this way. You know, I look at a person from their heart. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never had no ugly man that I could think of. But, you know, some people get men and you got to put a paper bag over their face. Or a woman, she's so ugly, you got to put a paper bag over their face. Who want to put a paper bag over somebody's face when you sleeping with them? So the private part feel good, but the face is ugly. You shouldn't have got it in the first place then. Because if you're looking past that ugliness and she got a beautiful heart, to me, that's what you should be looking at. There's a whole lot of beautiful women out here in the world, but some of them have such ugly personalities and ugly situations. I have to say, I wouldn't want to be around nobody like that. And the same with men. There are a lot of nice men, looking men, but a lot of these men want to be players, pimps. You want to talk shit. You want to spread your ding-a-ling everywhere. And that's why your shit's not working now. Let's just keep it 100. So you can't get mad at someone else when you don't went up there and spread it high, dropped it low, or whatever the case may be, ready to go. And then you want your woman to come back and rub you and touch you the same way. It's not going to happen. And it never will happen. And if it do, that's on you. Somebody asked me, had I ever been beat up by a man? I don't know why the hell you would ask me that, but no. I've never been in a relationship and been beat up by a man, because I'm going to tell you something. If I go to bed and you don't put your hands on me, I'm gonna make sure I will sleep with you and make sure you good asleep, and I will kill your ass in your sleep if not beat the hell out you. You're not gonna give me a black eye and jump on me and beat me and then think your ass gonna wake up the same way. So no, that has never happened to me. I always get into a relationship, and before I marry a dude, I tell them to go watch that movie Burning Bed. If you have not watched that movie, watch it. This guy, he married this woman. It was Farrah Fawcett, and she was beautiful. He loved her. Everybody, all the men flirting with her. But then when he started bringing his friends over, now she want to sleep with the friends. Now he don't want her to wear makeup. Now he telling her how to dress. I wish a cat would tell me what to wear, how to wear, what to move. You're not gonna do that. So at the end of the movie, he started beating her really bad. She had kids by him, and she set his ass on fire in that bed because she had had enough beatings. You couldn't do Essie Berry but one time, and you would never wake up the same way again. You would probably have an armor of grits on you, oatmeal, anything that will stick to your body. So by the time I tag you, I'm already out that door. So I'm just telling you these things now because I will elaborate on them now. I can elaborate on your face. So you know you can't come with me with some bull twinkie stuff like that because it's not going to happen. So again, no, I've never had someone like try to jump on me or beat me up because I would already be in jail. I probably would be in prison. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. I would not, I couldn't even see myself doing anything like that or letting someone do me like that. Ooh, y'all nasty in that box. Who weenie got hard? Not sucking. I don't know if Right Cross was talking about when I said that about sucking, and we were talking about that last week. Everybody's kinky behind closed doors. Whatever you do behind closed doors is yours. But I'm just saying, if your man wants to try something new and that ain't for you, like me, I'm just saying me. I'm not in a relationship, but y'all want to say what it is. If it's freaky, whatever, I just think it's kinky, and I just feel like you want to experiment. But hypothetically saying that you get behind closed doors and your man wants you to rub on him or suck on him or lick on him, and you said not, and there's a machine or something that will give him that same pleasure, and I can help him get it, yeah, I would do it. But we all different. You get what I'm saying? Because why wouldn't you? Like, I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. You know, I like to role play. I'll dress up and shit. You can be the doctor and I can be the nurse. I can be the fire. You can come put the fire out, Mr. Fireman, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes you got to make it fun. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't going to make it fun, why even be in a relationship? If you're in a relationship and you ain't sleeping with the brother, then why you tripping because he going on with someone else, such as Right Cross? Me and Right Cross was together at one time, but we've been not apart for almost 10 years, if not more. But in our friendship, we are best friends. I would want him to have someone that loves him, honor him, respect him, and cherish him, just like I would have. And there was nothing wrong with our relationship. It was just, to me, so many things went on, especially with the stalking, family members getting involved and shit. It was a whole different ball game that I can't even express that made me separate that part of my boundary with him in a relationship because I didn't want him to be in the mix of some of the stuff that I was in. To me, that wasn't fair to him. So I would rather for him to be somewhere where he don't have to worry about me and he could be in a relationship that would be free. I didn't even feel content about being in a relationship because of some fact everything that was going on with me. How can I ask someone to be in a relationship with me and I'm getting stalked, harassed, threatened, all these other things, and knowing in the back of a man's mind that's gonna take him somewhere. So I know how to take myself and separate myself from the equation of something if I don't like the way something feels. I'm not going to stay in it for my own selfish motives. And I'm not going to worry about how Right Cross feels. I'm not going to worry about how this person feels or if I'm with anybody at that time. And at the end of the day, I never thought that I would be cool enough to be like a friend with someone that I've been in a relationship with. Right Cross is the first one ever in my life. Probably will be the last unless something changes. But again, I have to look at the dynamic of me and Right Cross. The dynamic is that he said that I was his assignment and God sent him to watch over me. And I truly believe that. So there's a different dynamic to that as well. So no fucks and sucks. Everybody's different. He said, not a Palm Pilot. Now, I ain't trying to be funny. Do people know how to be a Palm Pilot? You know what I'm saying? I mean, only if you know what a Palm Pilot is. If I'm not mistaken, the Palm Pilot is if you can't do it with your mouth, can't do it then you can do it with your hands, but you can't do it with dry hands. You can't go get no Vaseline. You can't get no baby oil. You can't, you get what I'm saying? But them lips, them electrical lips, if y'all can't make the man move, that little thing, from what I understand, when I saw it, the man was like liking it. You know what I'm saying? But freaky is what freaky does. That's on you. Look at right cross, Palm Pilots. Go get your Palm Pilots. It's true, Miss. Come on, Miss Baby. Hey, a Palm Pilot ain't no worse than sucking. Shit. So what you gonna do? Would you rather suck or you want to be a Palm Pilot? It will be dependent on the man. But some pleasure is better than no pleasure at all. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I would be your fantasy and your pleasure if it's the right man. Unless you can stay your ass over there and I'll stay right where I am. I'm not trying to be your fantasy and your pleasure, and then you can't even take me to the promised land, and I gotta stay on Fantasy Island because you couldn't bring my fantasies to truth. Just leave me on the damn Fantasy Island then. Right cross say the G spot is right behind the ear. Right cross. Right cross. What makes you say that? Now, so he said D-Ham got the lips of 1999. Right cross. What makes you say the G spot is behind the ear? Y'all G spot behind y'all ear. My shit's all over. I don't know about no touch me, the right touch, baby. Come on now. That's my G spot. Right cross say behind the ear. Please tell me why you say behind the ear. Is anybody else G spot on here behind the ear? D-Ham say he's selling them sucking lips for $19.99. And the little grease shit come with it. So you can get the lubrication with it. $19.99 with shipping and handling, no taxes. $19.99. We'll throw the penny on there and have it shipped to you. You got that, D-Ham? First one. Who want to buy one? $19.99. That's pretty reasonable. Come on now. She says a feeling you can't explain, but the soundtrack is off the chain. Hey, Tony, how are you? Not behind this. I need Right Cross to explain that one. He said behind the ear. He must got something broad and he kicked it behind that ear. And she was, oh, Right Cross, that's my G spot behind the ear. Did she tell you that, Right Cross? I'm just asking. What did he say? One of the G spots. There are many G spots. Oh, now it's many G spots. Last week it was behind the ear. Now he done heard me say that. He says plenty of them. I bet it is. What you think, Linda? DM your lips on Amazon. I'm for real. DM you. They don't look. Y'all brothers who scared to get in this box. Go to this man page, DHAM 310. He say he's selling the lips for DTAM. You might get some licks in there. He's selling the lips for $19.99. $19.99. So if you need a sucking, D-Ham got the lips to get you going. You better quit playing, D-Ham. They start blowing up. Y'all look, that's him right here. He said, I'm not giving no man my secret because I'm going to take your woman. How you going to do that? What's the G-spot? And he say, D-Ham say he the G-spot king. Yeah, okay, G-spot. Yeah, tell your secrets, D-Ham. Yeah. He said, let it get your ass off the floor. D-Ham 310, it works. Put that Barney White or the Barry White voice on. Look at Fred. Right across said, put the Barry White voice right on the neck behind the ear. What you say? Well, you ain't never tried that shit with me, Barry. What you talking about? But okay. Look, but I'm ticklish, y'all. So he might know something. He done put that Barry White voice on somebody. Look at Right Cross. Yeah, put that Barry White voice on, baby. And what you do behind the neck? You kiss her, Right Cross? What you do? Lick her? You rub her? You kiss her? You blow on the neck? What's behind the neck? Behind the ear. Yeah, make sure y'all wash your ears good. D-Ham say he's not talking about his lips. He's saying that he can get you a pair of those lips for $19.99. He said, right cross, I don't need lessons. How you know what you need, D-Ham? How do you know what you need, D-Ham? You may need a few lessons yourself. You got the urge to get your groove on? Go on, right cross. Now, I ain't never did that. I ain't never sat up there. I don't care who you are, even for my grandmother. I ain't never sat up there and had no conversation about my man Dingaling. Never will I have a conversation like that. I mean, why? What's the importance of you having a conversation about your man private part so somebody can take your man? But if I say something about it and you can take him, you can have him because he wasn't mine in the first place. So I'm just saying, but I've never personally sat there and had a conversation, say, "Ooh, girl, that nigga was good in bed last night." And girl, he did. I've never done that in my life and never will I because I never seen the logic in a person doing that. But I did have one of my ex-husbands do that with his brothers. And his brothers came, a couple of them, and a cousin too, and he wanted to sleep with me after that. That was a problem because your ass shouldn't have been down there explaining how I was good in bed or whatever you said. So that made me feel uncomfortable. Men will do things, and you think later on that it won't hurt the woman, but it will. Not all my husbands, all of them, from all my husbands, even right cross. Somebody in their circle, after I separated with them, a man tried to holler at me. Three in my kids' family, that was my first husband. Three in my second husband. Two with Rerun, two of his people, and somebody that knew Right Cross. So, and Right Cross, I know he wouldn't explain nothing to nobody, but they saw me around him, so I'm sure they felt that finesse of me too. But I'm just saying, men, while y'all got these men sitting around your woman and they peeking at your woman, they thinking about how to sleep with your woman too. You ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to brag. You ain't got to talk. They think about how to sleep with your woman. That's what I do know. I'm just saying, on the nightstand, that's what it was. It ain't on it. I told the truth. Y'all sexual secrets away. I am a freak. Yeah, that's all. You hear what I just said? They all act like they freaks until you get their ass behind closed doors. Then you don't know what to do. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying you, but I know a lot of people brag about they bad. They can't do nothing behind closed doors. I want to see show. I'm gonna show her Stella live. Yeah, there's an after party on D Ham Show 310 after this. Sound like adulting to me. And what was the other one Miss Valerie said? Sexorine, a sexorine or something like that. What she say? Shy, you ain't spontaneous. Look at Shy talking about she's spontaneous. Shy is not damn spontaneous. But if you say you are, how you spontaneous, Shy? Put that in the right spot. Shy say I'm spontaneous. How? Call me a freak. I don't care. It's the truth. I'm a freak under those sheets. Listen. I don't know. I just all Libras. It seems like we have got that same lingo, that same verbiage. You know what I'm saying? We all born on different days, but that sexual part of us is out there. Now I don't know about men, but I can't say about women. Then it might just be the woman itself too. But I'm just saying, like, get behind closed doors, see what I do. Then you tell me who freaking and if I'm a freak too. That's you can tell me yourself. I ain't even got to say it. Hold up. What night? What's on the nightstand? It was a song, Linda. I was doing a song. And it was talking about the nightstand and all that. Mm-hmm. All Shy finna come in now because she's by Shy, you know what happened last week. Don't you bring your ass up here. We have to. He said, Essie, that part, please stay in working condition, your dingling. Listen, some of these men that ran their dingling in the ground, then they wonder why it don't work. Then you want to frown at us because it don't work. It was you who ran your little thing in the ground, not us. Let me see what Shy talking about. Shy says she's spontaneous. Yes, Shy.
Very much so. I am very spontaneous
How?
because I know how to do things at the spur of the moment.
But it's been 5 years, Shy.
Okay.
Okay, so it ain't spontaneous. It's been 5 years since you've been spontaneous with your man, right? So how's that spontaneous? It's been 5 years.
I'm just saying, I know how to be spontaneous.
But why you ain't been spontaneous in 5 years?
No desire.
Why?
I just choose not to. I don't have a specific reason why, but I do know how to be spontaneous. I do know how to
Okay,
do things at the spur of the moment.
but how can you say that and you've been not down for 5 years? How you gonna fix? You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean,
spontaneous.
okay, sexually active as far as insertion. Okay, that hasn't been. I know how to jack for beats.
Jack for beats. What that mean? What that mean?
What they
Jack
put,
for beats.
what they put in the comments. I mean, I know how
What?
to get him off by jacking for beats.
Oh, so you talking about the palm hand thing?
Correct.
Hey, Miss back. I'm feeling that D Hammer jumped up here. Oh, I need to put that song back on for D Hammer. Did y'all hear what that song said? The toast was old, the bread was molded. As I don't know why men think the older women still don't or cannot have sex. Well, I could. You know what? I don't know why that is either. It doesn't really matter about the age that you have sex. I mean, anybody can have sex. When I think, no matter who it is. Mr. D Hab, you got something you want to say?
My
My
God,
God.
today.
I knew what he was gonna say. My God, today.
I'm just chilling. I'll chime in when I can. It's just a pleasure to be back up here with you. I'm
Uh,
listening to you, and
hey,
y'all
it's
go ahead.
no, no, y'all what? Hey, Fred,
No,
you
y'all
what?
hot mess. Y'all hot mess. So I'm listening. Y'all are a hot mess.
Well, Sha say she's spontaneous. It's been 5 years, but she still know how to get the drive up if she got to get it up. I say, but she said, so Shy, you said you weren't
Yeah.
in the mood.
Huh?
That's why you ain't been spontaneous because you ain't been in the mood.
I haven't initiated it because I wasn't in the mood. But if I get it, then okay, we're going to move along.
So you hadn't been in the mood in 5 years? I'm just asking a question for Fred.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I've been in the mood, but when it don't happen, it just don't happen.
So you've been in the mood, you ain't been spontaneous. Cause like you say you know how to get Ray rolls up and you know where his veins at on his shit. So why
Mhm.
you just go and take him by storm?
I do know how to do that. I am saying that I know how to get him aroused, if that's the word we're looking for. I know how to make him feel good, even if I'm not getting the pleasure at the same time.
A
Five
lot of ladies.
years, five
Mhm.
years, it's coming from us together, insertion.
So the fire is out. That's what it sounds like. The fire is
It's
completely out.
watered down. It's out.
No,
It's
I
burnt
mean, because, no, the fire's not out.
out. Look off, the fire's out. The fire's out. The fire is
Okay,
out. Now,
Shy, let
You
me
got,
just say
okay,
this.
yeah, the fire is out for YouTube, correct.
Let me just
but you
say this. If I'm with a person over 5 days, it ain't nothing happening, it's a wrap. I cannot imagine 5 years, but there's something else going on. I know we're talking, but 5 days for me, and that's too long. But if I'm in a real relationship, it doesn't sound real 5 years. That sounds like a roommate situation. That ain't my business. But if I'm in a relationship and it's gone past 5 days, in some cases 5 hours, but definitely 5 days. But 5 years, oh, it's a wrap. It's done. So either they're sleeping with someone else or you're going to be sleeping with someone else. Other than that, you just celibate.
But look at D Ham. He said 5. He didn't give you a week. This cat say 5 days. You don't even get the weekend. You ain't got but 5 days. It's the weekday, Monday through Friday. If you ain't gave brother man that between Monday and Friday, Saturday morning, he leaving and ain't coming back home to that Monday. It may not come back home at all. 5 days.
I'm not coming back at all because I've been in that situation before. In 5 days, I can't even imagine 5 years. There's something else going on. So at this point, it sounds like we're speaking hypothetical because 5 years, mm, I'm back on mute. I'll let y'all go at it. I'm here.
Don't go get back on you.
I'm trying to give you a chance to rebuttal or explain because something's wrong. And I'm not. I love you, Shy, and you know that. There's no doubt about that. But 5 years, and you're 5 years, and you're saying, "Hey, I'm spontaneous, and I know how to get them up." Sounds like you jacking them off for 5 years. I'm sorry, jacking the beat. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to understand.
No, I'm not just jacking for beats.
She ain't blowing the
I'm not
whistle.
just
She
jacking for
ain't
beats. What did you say?
I said that somebody say not blow the whistle. She ain't blowing the whistle. She ain't jacking a beat. She said, no, you can't feel this heat. You can't feel it. So now, okay, so let's say I'm on the outside looking in. Okay. Now I don't know this for sure, but I'm just hypothetically saying, like last week when we was talking about sucking, and you said, I'm not gonna suck him, I'm not gonna, okay, that's fine, right? But that's supposed to be your man. But it's been 5 years since you have transitioned to whatever that y'all supposed to be into. So I'm just saying now, if I was on outside looking in, I'd be like, well, did this dude cheat on her? And that's why she don't want to do it? Because that's probably what happened. Did you catch him creeping some kind of way? Or did you just stop saying, you know what, I'm done with this. I ain't messing with this Wendy no more. I'm good. I don't want to hijack it. I don't want to do nothing. A lot of times when women go cold turkey like that, they be got hurt in some kind of way, catch their man cheating. Was that it for you?
I mean, yeah, beforehand to where I didn't um just kept it to myself. I kept my private area to myself.
Because he cheated.
Right.
So if he hadn't cheated, you said you want to lick on him and that. If he had cheated, would you have licked on him?
Possibly.
See, I do it. See, I'm telling y'all
So,
again. So
so
listen,
Shy.
man.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Essie. I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt.
no, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead. What you gonna ask? At least somebody got
I,
to encourage your brother. Got to encourage you.
I
Come up
got a
here. Go ahead.
serious. I got a serious question for you, Shy.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if I'm going to say it as Essie said it, but let's just say wetting his whistle. That's just not your thing. Is that what it is? That's not something you enjoy doing. Is that the case?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Because it has to be more than you're just not going to do it. Because some men, in my case, if you're not going to do it, then I don't want to be with you. That's something you're just not into. That's
Look
what it
at
sounds
right
like.
here. He have to say, look, if you ain't gonna blow my whistle, I ain't got time to hear your whistles. I ain't doing it. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Because some women want to receive it, but they don't want to give it. And it sounds like that's the case. That's just not something she's into. It's probably been for probably all her life, for whatever reason. It's just something that you're not into. So you have to be with someone that's okay with that. And so there's other ways that you can get this person his beats off or whatever the case may be. There's other ways of you doing that without you having to lower your standards or do something you're not comfortable with doing, because that's what it sounds like to me. Because for me, it's a give and take, and for you, it's just a take situation.
No, no,
However,
no, no. I said that from the jump. I said that. Don't do me because I don't want to do you.
but what if that person wants to do you?
No.
So that's a no too.
Yeah, because that you saying, I mean, that person can be like, "Oh, I want to do you," and then
No, no, no,
eventually
no, no,
down
no,
the
no,
line, they're going
no,
to
no,
want
no,
to
no.
be done.
If I'm okay with you not doing me, and we can find other ways around that, and we agree, but I enjoy giving. Is that a no?
I mean, if you enjoy giving and it's not an issue, then
So if he
You,
enjoy it, then you're okay with it because the
I mean,
understanding is that you're not going to give it, but he wants to give it to you. If we understand,
right.
because I'm gonna
I
make you
mean,
climb the wall.
this is okay. Let's put it this way: when I was married and I was with that man for 15 years, he got it. He got the full package,
Oh, okay.
and everything but the anal. He
Huh?
got the full package.
I'm sorry, that wasn't prepared. Hold on, let me go on mute.
Shy, go ahead. Okay, go ahead, Shy. Come on.
He got the whole package. Like I said, but the anal, because we're not. That's not where. Well, I don't do that. Okay, so it kind of made it harder for me to allow myself to give the other guy that I've had, who I have in my life now, the same pleasure, and then it will happen again. I refuse. I'm
What you
not.
mean? How,
I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong to take out what happened
that,
to you, what happened to me from the first, because that doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to happen to me a second time. It's just, my guard is up. Now, we can play around, whatever, whatever, but, you know,
but are you saying that you sucked on your first husband? He got the whole package, but you
yeah,
gonna do this guy like that because of the shit you went through with your first husband? Is that why Ray can't get none because of what you went through with your first husband?
that's why he can't get the real deal, like the full package.
Because of that, or because he cheated?
Both.
Oh,
I've done already been, down that road, and I just refuse. But I'm not going to say that I've never, you know what I mean, with
okay.
him.
So y'all, like that, what I just said, like me, like I'm cool where I am right now. But if I come in a mix of a man and me and him cool, and we are supposed to be me and him, because you can't give away more dinglings than I can give away coochie. Your shit will go drop before we go limp. You get what I'm saying? We can get some Vaseline, some baby oil to keep on going if that's what you use. I don't have to. I'm just saying in general. So I'm saying if I'm a female and you come in between me and my man, and I know he done slept with you, no, I'm not gonna get my touch won't even be the same. That shit won't be the same. That will make me stop sleeping with you. I probably won't want to sleep with you no more. So maybe those two things together with him cheating on Shy and that too, she just didn't want to give it all to him no more. She didn't want to be personal. That's what it
Okay,
sounds like.
real quick, because as we were talking. We. I'm not gonna. Shar, you snuck something in on me, and I caught it, so I'm not gonna ignore this.
But
How did we get to anal when we were talking about something else? Is this something? This is separate.
I mean,
This is a whole nother subject.
right, because I know that there are women that feel like, that gets them off. You know what I mean? And I'm just one that don't.
Then
Oh,
one woman still what?
so we were talking about wetting the whistle, and then you slipped in anal. So that was something
When
that
I was like
somebody
that,
wanted.
no, I'm just saying the whole total package,
Oh, so
everything
that's
but
included in the
anal,
package. Okay, because
everything but anal.
no, it's not everything but anal because you're not even wetting the whistle.
No, she said when
But
her first
anal,
she said when
Oh,
her first husband she did everything but the anal. But she said when
oh,
this
okay.
she had already caught him cheating before, right, Shy? That's one.
right?
So she didn't want to give
Oh,
herself all the way because she did with her that first husband and he gone. So she did everything. Well, she had to get the anal. Then she been ready to kill that nigga. Because now they gave you all my holes. I mean, you got used every hole I got, and you was
my
gonna take
God,
your ass.
today. So, okay, because I just want to be clear. I like understanding because there's nothing like understanding. So the first
Right.
husband got the whole package except for the anal. So that's not the whole package. So he has half a
Okay,
package.
well he got, what do you call that package? He got
I don't know. I have no idea. But now the other person didn't get. It's not like he didn't get any. Well, I guess he got part of the package because okay, he's deprived, so he's going to cheat.
But why?
There's
If
any
he,
surprise that he's cheating? Because if that's what he want, I mean, unless there was an agreement. If there's an agreement, but I mean, he's missing something
he
that you
said it
can't
was,
provide, or you're not willing to provide. But unless, I mean, I'm not saying he should have cheated. I'm not saying that's the reason to cheat.
yes,
But
it
if
is.
he's used to having that, and then he gets with you, he's not going to get it. And and you said, "Hey, I'm not going to give it to you, but I can buy you some lips. I can get you a pocket thing or whatever, and you're going to make up for it somehow." That's what you're saying. I'm guessing, but it's been 5 years, so I don't know. I'm out of there. 5 days, I'm because something's wrong. After 5 days, unless you've been working on a ship somewhere and you deployed at Iraq, okay, I'll give you 5 days.
You could be tired for 5 days. So cycle could have been on. Anything could have been on in 5 days.
Right, that's
So
what I'm saying. You could have been had a hell of a work schedule. You could be a lawyer and you've had a case, but just normal working the clock nurse, unless it was COVID situation nursing, but a regular 9 to 5 working at McDonald's and you talking about 5 days, you lying to me.
she said what she said the way she said it. Hold on before we go further. D-Han, what you asked me? How much I paid for what? How much did you pay for yours,
I'm trying to
Essie
figure out
Mama?
how much you pay for those lips because you said that's pretty reasonable, and I'm selling mine for 19.99, and you said 19.99 is reasonable. Well, how much did you pay for yours? Because you sound like you already know the pricing.
I don't need no lips to suck me, so I didn't get them. But I am inquisitive because I wanted to see how it worked on the man of thing. So I watched some videos on it. So they like different prices. You get what I'm saying? I guess the higher ones, maybe more strength. Some move differently. Some got more suction than others. Some got on speed. Some got vibrators to them. It's depending on what lips that you want to do the sucking for you. So I just researched it. I didn't have none myself.
Oh,
What is going
it's not personal. You just research it because I'm thinking you already done bought them, and hey, the ones I bought was a little bit more.
I'm not gonna keep people. I'm not a personal fan of that either. With me because I got bit before. I got bit one time and that shit was enough for me. That just was enough for me.
Yeah, bit. Oh,
I got bit.
what? Okay, let me understand because I
That's
want clarity. So you're
right.
saying that if someone's doing their thing on you, they bit you.
Yeah.
My God, today.
My God, today. That's what I said, and not no more, baby. You better not have no damn teeth there, because I get nervous. That shit hurted. You know what I'm saying? It got that good. You want to eat it, nigga. This is not a hamburger or whatever you thought it was at the time that you bit me. But I can't do that with no more. I'm just saying. You got y'all both. I'm just saying it happened. I mean, what I supposed to do? I just T-move.
Okay. I'm
He
on
licked
mute.
her. He licked her ass he licked her ears like a cat cleaning another. Yeah. Okay. D-Ham, you said you the G-spot master. What's the G-spot?
I'm not gonna reveal my secrets because
Oh, look at this.
because
Yeah.
you got White Cross giving it all up, talking about the G spot is behind the ear. Why would I give another man instructions on how to please this woman when I can take her from him by pleasing her myself? I'm not gonna do that.
Look at here, y'all now. This kid's no lessons needed. Yeah, call my baby. He said call his baby mama, but you ain't with your baby mama now. So we call her for. She probably tell us anything. What he say as you don't even get touch.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, I got 5 kids, maybe 6. I don't know how many. But what I'm saying is, um, I can find the G spot. I've done it plenty of times. The women didn't even know they had a G spot until they got with me. And
So what you
and if
so
they ain't trying to bust your windows out, listen, ain't no average woman gonna try to bust your windows out and key up your car. You doing something right. They just cray cray. But you're doing something. You're not gonna bust out a man's window or try to hurt him if he ain't pleasing you. I'm just saying.
well, if you have that pleasing somebody else, you know, please me, and you're in another room, I will bust your damn windows out. So will.
That's
Um,
another subject.
yeah, yeah. Right cross say you don't even to touch her using that very white voice right on the neck. It's the vibration. Don't y'all like vibration? Vibration for what? What is it? He said vibration. Yeah, okay. I hear you right cross behind the ears,
See,
neck or
he just
whatever.
giving all the secrets up. Somebody about to probably bust your windows out tonight, right, Cross? You need to stop it.
Whoever he kissing behind the neck, she done told, ooh, right cross, that's my G spot, right cross. Cause he showed with that neck shit real good. I don't know. I'm ticklish, so it shit wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? So it gotta be somebody else. But I'm just saying, he say that's her G spot. Because every woman ain't got that. Mine's everywhere. It depends on how you touch me, when
No,
you touch
there
me.
there is one particular spot that works for every woman. I just won't give it up.
What you get up here for then if you don't want to give it up? Because I be like it's telling the truth or not. Because I
No,
don't
no,
care
no,
if I'm
no.
saying
I'm chilling, but I'm not gonna give up my secrets to another man, and I'm not gonna give up. I mean, I understand. I'm just not gonna give it up because then that tells you how I get down. And not saying we're gonna get down, but it needs to be a surprise with anybody. Because there's some women that have not gotten to that point. And if I can get you to that point, I'm gonna leave it alone.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You got to get me in fucking conversation. You got to have my attention before you can even get me in that bedroom. Because you can't stand attention for me and keep my attention when we talking. You can't keep my attention in the bedroom.
It
And if you in
definitely,
the bedroom and you ain't trying to experiment, you ain't the cup of tea for me. And I'm just saying, everybody's different.
and you're
That's why I said
100% right.
right. So
You
that's why I
you're
said I went.
100% right because it starts with the mind first.
That's it.
If I can't make love to your mind, there's nothing else to do. I'm gonna get that mind first, and that's just not talking sexual, but it starts with the mind.
How? What you gonna say to get somebody mind?
It
What
starts
what
like
you gonna
listen. It starts with the
okay,
conversation in totality, in its total sense. Whatever it starts with the mind. So you got to stroke that mind like if you was about to stroke. You got to stroke that mind first, regardless of where the conversation goes. It starts with you have to stimulate the mind first
yeah,
before
but
you
you
can
know,
get anything else.
yeah, but you can have a conversation with a brother, and I'm just having a conversation with you, and you ain't stimulated shit because that still ain't turned me on to make me want to sit on your shit. You know what I'm saying? Sit on it, your joystick or whatever. It just ain't. It got to be like a conversation to conversation. How I'm gonna know if what you gonna talk some heated stuff? Your rap, your Mac ain't that good because we ain't gonna be here talking about burger and French fries. Is we? We better
No,
talk
no,
about
no,
rap.
no, no. It's the It's just a conversation. I will say this: by me being a comedian, I've had many pennies drop just by my humor alone.
And
That's
they just
just
drop. He
I'm
said they
telling you.
dropped. He didn't say they ain't give him none. He
I'm
said,
telling you. Ooh, you so funny. Yeah, I'm funny, baby. Let's go. I'm it. It never failed me. I don't know about nobody else, but by my humor alone, and I'm not just saying I'm just gonna bust a joke. It's just a conversation, and somewhere in that conversation, I'm gonna have you in tears. I'm gonna have you in tears,
I mean, I'm
and for
dropping
some
my panties.
reason, women love that, and I've mastered that. They love it. I've had women that wouldn't give me the time of the day until they had the conversation. And it's something about the humor. And they drop every time.
Yeah, say he can make you laugh and you can drop them panties down so he can get that. It's all right. That's what he said. I ain't gonna start rapping on here now, but all right. Do you think what Miss Sheila just said is true? People say,
Let me
shop people.
put my glasses on because I'm not looking at the chat. I have a tendency to not look at the chat but I will do that right now. Give me a second.
I I'm just saying, I know about that, but she's saying that wall contributes to that sexual pleasure. Listen. Sexual
She's
pleasure
100% right.
sexual pleasure was in the being of that person. Like I said, my G spot is all over. If I'm turned on by you, shit, I can start getting chills right when you touch me, or right when you do kiss me, depending on where you kiss me at. So to me, it's just not that. But which people, most people would say what she just said in the vagina part of your walls, but it's just dependent. Because I can get a G spot before you get to them walls and make me want to go ahead and do all the crawling and everything else I want to do. I'm just saying, you ain't even got to get that far if your touch is right. So
Sometimes, Essie, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
you say sometime, Essie, what?
No, I was gonna say sometimes when you meet different women, I'll give you an example. I had a young lady. She happened to be a Libra. That's another subject. I had a young
Uh-oh.
lady that I just opened the car door for her. It had never happened for her before. Just by me being a gentleman can get me further than someone just trying to throw their rap. Just being a gentleman.
You said
Or
open
go,
open a real door for her, like a real door, and you opened it.
we're talking about a car door.
Okay, that's what I'm saying, right? A real.
It had never happened to her before. And at this time, we're talking less than 10 years ago. It had never happened to her before. She began to cry because all I did was open the car door for her. So it depends on it's very it doesn't have to be Mac Daddy and I'm gonna do this to you. Sometimes it just happen just by being who you are. But now if you got somebody that's not a gentleman, you getting in the car and and some women will stand outside the car
Yeah,
and the man will look at like what's wrong? And she said, nigga, you not gonna open the door? It's a wrap for him. She's done with him.
yeah, because she
All
shouldn't have to
because
really.
right,
Yeah,
but see, that man he's done because she's saying, I don't want nobody that's not gonna pay attention to me. Because if you can't even open a simple door for me, I'm done. You're not worth my cookies. I've seen it. But the fact that I opened the door, now I'm opening the door to her heart. Because it's I'm telling you, my Mac game is strong, but I ain't finna get my secrets.
look at him. He keep saying that Mac game strong. My Mac game strong too. I ain't found out what a Mac with to get to. I'm good. Look, look. It gotta be somebody that's right for me, because I ain't gonna lie, like I'm a different breed from a lot of people, so I ain't trying to throw all this bubbling brown sugar and this all this interest and game on you, and you ain't ready for it. The average man ain't even ready for my conversation, less alone freaky is what freaky does. So I
Not
ain't trying to
bubbling
waste
brown
my time
sugar.
with no bullshit. Yeah, I refuse to waste my time with anybody or anything else. And just like what Shy was just saying, I kind of knew that with Shy. It's like I don't know about men, because men can cheat and be like, oh, baby, I'm sorry. But it's something about women when we with you and then you turn around and put someone between. We done found out you cheated. Like my touch ain't the same no more. I don't look at you the same no more. I don't grab you the same no more. I don't kiss you the same no more. I don't sit on you the same way no more. I don't back that ass up no more. I don't do none of that no more. So to me, that's like what I'm just saying. I don't. That's what happened with what I felt like Chad was saying, though. Kind of something else.
I hear
Like she
you.
was adamant. I'm just saying she's just adamant about it. I
No, I
don't.
hear you. This is why I don't look at the chat. You see what the right cross say?
Choking the
There you go.
chicken.
No, he said her ass outside the door. He gonna leave her.
But which one though? Well, why he don't why? Cause she won't choke your chicken. This nigga start choking chicken. What's a choking chicken?
No. Right cross say you stand outside the door and get left.
Why she gotta be glad she gotta get left? Why would she stand outside the door? I'm asking. Maybe what she say, sly what?
She's standing outside the door because she's waiting for him to come around to open the door for her.
Okay,
And White Cross said he gonna leave her.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, that shit true. Don't make me tell what you did, Right Cross. Don't make me tell it on these motherfuckers.
Tell it.
Hey, Red Cross. Okay. I wasn't even waiting up for the door. Okay, so we was in Utah, we had already got married. We working, doing whatever. And I don't know what happened, but me and Right Cross, we got into a very serious confrontation. And I don't know if that dude said, get the fuck out of this car. Something like that, right? I said, I got the fuck out that car real quick and started walking. You know what? Every nigga that was walking out, driving down that street tried to pick me up. And Fred was too. Right Cross was too. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying what somebody won't do, the other person will. Did he ever do it again? No. But I probably said some stuff make me want to. But it don't matter what I said. Don't tell me to get out your shit because I will do that. Point blank, period, seven. He never did that shit again. So you have to be careful what you tell a woman when you tell them that. And he said she wasn't supposed to tell all that. Well, I told it. You have to be careful. We had a whole conversation about that, but at that time we were both heated. And when he said I got the fuck out that bad boy. You ain't got to tell me but one time. And I started damn walking until I got tired, until I let him saw there was enough cars that you ain't got to pick me up. It's enough men that I'm walking down that street, cute as I am, they will pick me up. Stop playing. Yeah, okay. How about that? So,
my bad, brother. Right Cross. You put it in the chat. I just had to acknowledge it. So my bad. Be careful with your type, brother. Be careful with your type. You funny, but be careful with your type.
But hey, when he said that, I couldn't say shit wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? But I walked off. He didn't pull off and leave me. But just to say get out at that time, that was enough to piss me off that I got out that bad way. But this is when we first start our relationship, and he was dealing with me and I was dealing with him. We was trying to get to know each other, and we done got married, but it was like, shit, I don't know. I don't even think we knew each other 30 days and we were married. You see what I'm saying? So even though I've never done that, so I have to say that I had to be an assignment too, because I wasn't going on the road with him. But then he was learning me, because I don't know the other women that Right Cross ever dealt with. But what I do know is what he told me, that he ain't never been with no broad more than 4 to 6 years. That's what the fuck I do know he told me. And how long he been around me? 18 and what? You understand? That part.
Well, when is the wedding? That's what I want to know.
What wedding?
My bad, I misspoke. He said, what
like,
wedding?
like,
what goddamn wedding?
Hey, we went
See,
to
like
our
you talking about the one we went to today?
Yeah, nigga, that's what you talking about. Yeah, we went to our son's wedding today. You heard what Fred say. The Right Cross got somebody else. He getting their G spot behind the head. What wedding? We are. You know what? I can't say that we made fabulous friends. I can say, no matter what, he's been one of the best guys I've ever been around in my life. But there are certain circumstances that prohibit me to be right where I am with him and let him enjoy his life. I've never went back, but I ain't never left him and walked away. So it's a little bit of a difference. You know what I'm saying? And I would rather be friends with him probably than be in a relationship. I don't know about him, but I just know we make better friends. And I ain't gonna lie, we was good in a relationship. It's just so many things change. And when shit start changing, either you're gonna go against each other, you're gonna start talking to each other, you're gonna start disrespecting each other. And I don't do that with men. I walk away before I do that. Unfortunately, I didn't have to worry about that with him, because when he talked that, then big as he is, I'm 4'9", but he know and I know. You know what I'm saying? It's things I've done too, and we had to change them. So it goes both ways. Because one day he did something, and he said something smart to me. I was pissed, and he was bent over the sink, looking under the sink. This when we first met, and I had a set of keys, and I
Wait.
threw it at him.
Who was bent over at the sink?
Right Cross was bent over at the kitchen
Oh, okay.
sink.
My bad. Continue. My bad.
He was bent over bent under the kitchen sink looking for something. This when we first had met, we had got married and stuff. And he said something slick out the mouth. And before I knew it, which I know was wrong, but I was like, damn, this is a big dude talking to my little short stuff like this. He's 6'5", I'm 4'9", and whatever it was, I threw my keys at him. But when I threw the keys, I missed, and it went past his head. He raised up like a slow RoboCop, real like do 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 do. Then he turned around like do do do, and turned around, and I just shook for a minute. I ran to the room and jumped on the bed. I got on the bed and stood up on the bed because I was like, if this dude finna hit me, because I threw them damn keys, I want to see it coming. Okay. By the time Right Cross got to the room, he saw me on the bed. he could do nothing but start laughing because he ain't never had nobody do nothing like that. I'm little, 4'9". I'm trying to make sure if he finna do something to me, I want to see it coming. I ain't gonna see it down below him. I'm gonna see it up top. So it's little things like that that I should not have threw the keys. But then, even though he was upset because we was going back and forth a little bit, he still, when he came, just me acting like I was acting, jumped on the bed or whatever. Like, come on, what's up? What's up? What you gonna do? That's what I did. Come on, what you gonna do? When he got back there, he wasn't expecting me to be on the bed and saying, what you gonna do? He started laughing and it was over with before it began. You see what I'm saying? You have to know how to de-escalate things too. Like
Absolutely.
I have a big sense of humor. I like to play games. Right Cross don't like to play games. He ain't with none of that, but I do. So those are things too, because what he see funny, I may not. What I see funny, he may not. But like ways that we collaborate a good together and have all the women he's ever been with. No disrespect, but I think I'm the most gangster one he has. And I'm not saying I'm a gangster. I'm saying I'm a country rider and I ride for mine. But if you come for me any kind of way, don't look at this disguise and let it get you fooled, all this cuteness and bubbling brown sugar, because I can get gangster on you real quick too. And a lot of his relatives were disrespectful, and the females especially, but they knew they couldn't do me.
Yeah,
That's
that was
all.
my mama. That was my mama. I don't think nobody in my daddy family like my mama because she wasn't playing,
My
and that's just how
definitely.
that was her personality.
Yeah,
She
and
gonna protect.
that's how we all should be. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you just got to get to know a person. You know what I'm saying? You got to get to know a person, and do things like Shy say she's spontaneous. Shy, what Dehan was trying to say to you about spontaneous. Spontaneous ain't 5 years later. Spontaneous is right now. You be down there with Ray. You know what I'm saying? 5 years, that's really not spontaneous. So in between there, if you gonna start, you said you was gonna experiment. Like, when does that happen? Because last week you was getting your groove back. Now you want to experiment, but then you want to be spontaneous. But it may be that y'all ain't got to be spontaneous no more. Y'all could be right where you are because it's been 5 years. But sometime, and you may be one of them, Shy, you got the man there. You don't want to be spontaneous with him, but you don't want him putting his joystick nowhere else. Y'all know y'all got them kind of women. Hey, paralegal.
That's a roommate situation. If there's okay, so let me understand this. So when we talking 5 years, there has been no sexual relations in 5 years with this person, or am I wrong?
Shy? Oh, she might be going to do
Hello,
Shy gone. Did
I'm
you hear
here.
right? Did you hear the ham question?
Have I not had it in 5 years?
Right, that's
Between
right.
you and this guy, there's no sexual. There hasn't been any sexual relations in 5 years. That's my question. If you don't mind, you don't have to answer it. But is that what I'm hearing?
Correct, but
Okay.
not totally. But yeah, correct.
You said not totally.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
a little lost, but I do get it. I do get it because now I'm reading it in between the lines. So it's not so much what you're saying.
I don't like reading
It,
between lines.
no,
Go
no,
ahead.
no. I'm good at doing that. So it's not so much what you're saying, is what you're not saying is what I'm picking up on. Because we can talk a lot, but I was taught by my pastor, rest his soul. I was taught to find out, and I do it with my kids all the time. It's what you're not saying that speaks louder than what you're saying. So
But what you ain't
what
saying
you're
that
not
speak
saying,
loud.
huh?
So you saying you a man? What speak loud to you? What you saying?
Is what
What
she's
speak?
not saying.
What is she not saying?
She's not. What she said was that there was no sexual relations in 5 years, but not totally. But what she's not saying is that, hey, we're 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 we're, we're not sleep, we're sleeping in separate rooms. We're not doing X, Y, and Z. So there's a lot that's not being said that tells me the whole picture. It tells me it's just a roommate situation. It tells me that hadn't been for this person, we might be sleeping in the car or the motel. So there's some type of arrangement. So if this person was to be gone, then the income is not there anymore. There's a lot not being said. There's a lot not being said. And that's the reason why they're in the situation that they're in. Because you can, me as a man, and I'm getting somewhat of a sexual pleasure out of this at 5 years, so that may be jacking the beats off. You ain't getting no dome, so you're jacking the beats off, and some you may get something every 6 months if you're lucky. I'm not staying in that. I don't care what you're doing. I'd rather be sleeping outside than to do. I'm not doing it. 5 days is too long for me. I'm just not doing it. So there's something else going on. That's what I mean by what's not being said. That speaks louder to what she said. And you may not be saying it for a reason because you don't want to put your business out there. That's respectable because I'm not here to go for that. So I understand.
Okay, so but she put it all out on the line last week, so she ain't bashful about nothing, But I understand that too. All I'm saying is too, sometimes we try to be in a relationship, and that may not be 100% for you, but you don't want nobody else to have your man or get in your way, so you still want to try little things to pleasure them. But to me, it's like half-ass pleasure in your person. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really not fair to your person. But I'm not in your secret personal business, so I would not know. Shop and ask you a question. You ready?
Yeah.
Now, I want to know, like yes or no, and then let me see if you know the difference. Are you in love with Ray?
I love Ray.
Okay, so you love him, but you ain't in love with him.
You see what she didn't say? That's what I'm talking about.
But I asked her a question. She said she loved Ray, but she didn't say she was in love with him.
Right.
Right?
She said, I love him. So notice what she didn't say. She didn't say, yes, I'm in love with him. So that it's the absence of words. She's already told you because she didn't answer. She answered
So,
the way she felt.
correct.
So,
She said, and that was the right answer then. That's why
but
I said,
you got your answer by the absence of the words.
right, because she said, I love him. I'm not in love with him. She didn't say she didn't say I'm in love with him. She said, I love him. And a lot of times
Correct.
people don't know the difference between the two. Like I had a girlfriend, she said, Essie, I love him so much, and I just want him to love me like I love him. I said, what? I said, hold up. Now I'm talking to her, and then I'm restructuring what she done told me about dude. But when he was coming up, his mama or his daddy didn't show him no love. He wasn't even around no relatives really to do that. So she want him to love her like she loving him, but he had never been showed love. If you dealing with a person who ain't never been showed love, how can they love you if they don't even know how to love themselves? If nobody ain't showed you love, how could you show love to someone else who's not been shown love? So like even with me, when I got in any relationship, I would concentrate on the man. I would focus. I study my man because I want to know in his mind what's happening, what's your structure, what you feeling like, so I would know how to deal with you because every relationship is different. Every man is different. Every feeling is different. Every orgasm is different. Every touch is different. Every person you deal with, if you're going to be with them on any type of level, is different. You get what I'm saying? So that tell me why she can't really be with him on that level because she ain't in love with him. Who the fuck gonna jump with somebody in the bed with her because they love him every day, five? You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do that because
But
she's not in love with him, but she has love for him.
that's not always true when you say that if they haven't been shown love, how can they give it? Because guess what? My mom and dad was married over 30 years. I never saw my mom and dad hug. I never saw them hold hands. I never saw them kiss. But yet their son is the most romantic person they ever saw. I can
You
remember
said
my mom. I can remember my mama asking me, "How did you become so romantic?" Because I didn't see it in you guys, and I decided that's what I was going to be. So I wasn't ever shown it. Never.
yeah, but that's a here given because you can say that we don't know that we just know what you're saying until someone gets with you to see if you know how to show love because the way you show love Somebody else might want it a little bit differently. We can sit down and talk about it, but my love giving may not be the same as yours. I go in there and fix you a peanut butter sandwich. Can you put jelly on mine? See, my thing is, I ain't never hit that 50-50. Like, I'm always romantic. I'm always in it. And you could be that one type person that do that, but the majority, I
And
ain't
there wasn't
saying
no
that.
maybe with me.
Well, yeah, you talking, but we ain't seen that. We heard all that dirty
I mean,
music
I
you
mean,
play.
saying you don't. I mean, I hadn't seen anything no one done. I'm telling you by personal experience. Why would I lie
Right.
about being romantic? I can give
Well,
you countless. I can
I
give you.
believe.
I can give you examples and countless stories about me being romantic. I just gave you one by talking about that's romantic by opening the door. That's romantic.
That
But
is.
now just she started crying, but that's nothing compared to putting rose petals on the bed and sending flowers for no reason. We're not talking about roses. Anybody can get you a rose, but we're talking about tulips and daisies, something that you normally wouldn't get just for no reason at all. We're talking about just pure romantic. Walk on the beach. Some women, they just don't get it. It wasn't given to my mom. And I vowed that when I was to start dating, and I can make phone calls right now and say, yeah, he's very romantic. Very. I mean, it's just me. It's not for everybody. It's just that's not some men that just don't know how to be romantic. They just don't know
And,
how.
and some women don't either. And some women get turned off. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if I get turned off from your ass, like you might as well go and leave because I don't know how to get turned back on. Like if I'm turned off
It,
by you and once I got all into the groove with you and you got all this bubbling brown sugar and you don't let somebody came back in or come in no kind of way, I don't know how to go back there. Ain't nothing you can say to
right.
take me back there. That Essie you can't get again because you done broke that part of me. I'm not gonna look at your weenie the same. I'm not gonna look at your face the same. I ain't gonna look at your touch. Ain't nothing gonna be the same when you do that. Period.
And we've had this conversation before on your panel, and we were talking about being romantic, and things were said. I won't put it back out there because I don't want to put nobody on the spot. But it's just romantic. It's just I've always because I've enjoyed romantic movies. You know what I'm saying? I've enjoyed looking at them like wow as a kid, and I'm like, oh, I want to do that. You know what I mean? It's just, but I mean, it's it's natural for me to be romantic. I haven't had to be romantic in many years. But if it come down to it, if I decide to get with someone, they're going to be blown out the water. Because I can guarantee I'm going to do something that the next man has never done. I'm going to guarantee that.
Yeah. Look at right,
I can
Robert.
guarantee
And,
it.
and here I want to say this: even though I love Ray, and I'm not in love with Ray, doesn't mean that I will never be in love with him later on. I mean,
And
he's
later
my
on might
second
be too late,
relationship.
just for the record. I'm bad.
It all determines on what your later one is.
No, but because if someone else is on time, you're too late. All it
Well,
Right.
takes is for him, and then I'm not trying to say that's going to happen, but all it takes for him going to the market and you're later may be too late because somebody else is going to be right on time. And I hope it doesn't happen that way. But I'm just saying, all it takes
right.
for him going to the market and it's going to be on time for him. And then the next day, you may be too late.
I get it, and I will deal with it accordingly. You know.
Absolutely.
What you
Absolutely.
gonna cry? I know I'm just joking, Shy. Hey, you can say
Chicago go break her windows out. She gonna find me.
yeah, yeah. I didn't say that she gonna go. No, she ain't want to do nothing to that man happy stick. She gonna go break the front windows of her car because it wasn't right in the first place. I saw what paralegal said. She said her and her man both are freaky. You know what I'm saying? And I get
That's what
that. It
I'm
was
talking about.
somebody said right cross say ain't no woman ever been took for him. It can't them get took for him. They say Essie it's a nightmare. Pretty. I think Miss Valerie said that because I said I got bit. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit changes. I mean, I ain't never experienced it. That shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? But it must have been good
So
to him.
so
He,
let me ask you this.
it
So
got good.
that doesn't
He was,
so that you're reluctant for someone to do that again because of that experience? Or do
He
you
got
just
to go.
gotta teach them?
He would have to know what he's fucking doing, and I would know that from the experience. That's why I just sat my butt up here 10 years because I'm not dealing with none of that no more. I don't got time for none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because certain things that you do, it may interfere and turn you off when you get into another relationship. Quite naturally, I mean, whether it was a pleasure or not, that shit turned me off to get bit. And unless you got bit, I
Yeah,
don't, you know what I'm saying? That shit was hurtful. You know what I'm saying? That's a
yeah.
tender.
And we
I
get
mean,
men get bit a lot too.
I get it. I get it. And then next time you tell her to take her damn teeth out. Because other than that, then she got a problem. She don't know what she's doing either. And if
No,
not,
she
go tell
got teeth in her mouth. What are you talking about? Take them out.
her. I know, but you know what? I mean, some people got teeth in their mouth and they know what to do. And I'm saying if you don't, you can go buy that little lips from D-Ham for $19.99. Are you really selling those lips for $19.99? No.
It's I ain't messing with you.
Hey, it's too many right now. Want to know where to get them damn things from? They email me. If you have a $19.99, I could go send them over there. Get the orders ready. Some niggas say they need them lips. Let their wife hold them and use them lips. If they don't want to use them, they want to use those vibrating lips. And listen,
My God, today.
everybody's different in their relationship. Everybody's different behind closed doors. You can be whatever you want to be behind closed doors. I'm just a little bit more different. I'm a little bit more outgoing, spontaneous. So, and you talking about 55 and that's 40 some, and I was 41. I'm just like, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't just because of that. It was just so many things. Like when you like too many people, you sleep with too many people. To me, you get everybody else vibe. You sleep with this person, and then you got him up in you. It's just too much for, you know what I'm saying? I've never done two men at one time. I ain't never sleep with one man one night and go sleep with another man the next night. I've always been married most of my life. So for me to be sitting by myself for 10 years or just trying to like try something different, anything I try now to be a new experience, and I'm open for new experiences, but at the same time, I'm still reluctant about anything, you know what I'm saying? Because I want the whole package. Like we need to have a company that we can really build a real man. Now, when you could build a man and you could build a woman, we'll be a hell of a team because you could build what you want. You ain't got to worry about what they're gonna do. You can just put it in a little data and you can tell them what you want. That would be nice, but unfortunately, it don't go that way.
We may have to ask AI and see what it come up with.
Yeah, but it would be nice if you could do that. And you know what? And at the end of the day, whatever you doing behind closed doors, you got to know your person G spot. You got to know how they feel. You got to know how to conversate with your person. You got to know what turn them on. Because I've seen people in relationship right now, and they don't even know what terms they were made on. They don't have no kind of conversation with you. You don't ask why and stop sleeping with you. Because like one time something was happening, and one of my husbands got smart with me, and he said something smart, and I was laughing and singing or something like that. And I told him, when I start laughing and singing, I start doing it around the house, and your ass up there talking like that. No, I ain't laughing and singing around the house because of you, because I'm gonna got another man that I'm finna go do. And by that time, I've been left your ass and when I got someone else. And it ain't no man to slip on the streets. I've always been married all my life. I touch your hand, you gonna feel this heat and ready to go get married. That's just me. You get what I'm saying? I ain't saying about nobody else. That's why I kind of stay to myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be in the wrong position, you know, and I didn't want to be in one relationship and, you know, like what Shy just said, her first husband got that, but her man now can't get that. What I said would be fair? No. But if he cheated on her, then I understand why she's saying that. But if you just like acting like that and your man, you don't want to do the same thing you did to this man, then that's not fair. Especially if you want him in your presence, you want him to love you and care for you. And women too, y'all want the whole caboodle, but you don't want to please your husband. You don't want to feed your husband. You don't want to run the bathwater. Like to me, it's just common sense shit. But like one lady told me I was stupid. She said, I ain't taking no man no food to the table. You run this bathwater. Why would you run this bathwater? Hell, because he may don't want to run it himself. You get what I'm saying? I don't
And
know
she's
what
probably single.
I don't know. I'm just saying, I hear a lot of women saying that though. A lot of women, like, they don't cater to their men, you know? And then the sex get old too, because you telling someone what position you want to be in and just instead of letting it be flow. Let's put some music on. Listen to the music, bump and grind to the music, get into that, feel, touch, you know what I'm saying? Talk a little bit, lay up, cuddle. If those things don't exist in relationships no more, and to me, that's why they don't last.
Amen, sister.
Somebody misreads, don't worry about stroking my mind. My mind is good. Worry about stroking that smoking down below. Look at Miss Valley, her
See what
man.
I'm talking about?
Let's
Some
sell
some
it.
some women don't want to have their mind stimulated. That's very important because if that's all you got to offer, I'm good.
But you know what? At the end of the day, if you conversate with someone and you know you ain't gonna just like you, we talking about Miss Valerie, not Stella. Okay, so 8 years, and now she just dealt with somebody. So she ain't gonna. If it took her 8 years, he had to say something. He ain't just whip out the windows, come on, let's do it. He stimulated that mind a bit. Say, Stella, Stella, Stella. 8 years now. What's happening? I can't get a little something, something. We gonna kind of go back. And someone asked me, would I go back to a past relationship? I would probably go back to a past relationship before I got to get into a relationship with someone else and learn them all over again. Ain't nobody trying to learn nobody all over again and get another damn headache because people ain't what
That
they used
part.
to. Yeah, people ain't what they used to be, and that might be another. See what Shot said. Read between the lines. She said she ain't trying to get to go learn no other sorry cat. She said she got her own man there, so she gonna keep him. Cause why do you got to go learn somebody else? Mind you, she been around dude 16 years. So when you around somebody 16 years, you're complacent, you're comfortable, and you okay with whatever's going down at that time.
But 5 years, okay.
Okay, 5 years who may not have had, sexual intercourse, but that still does not make up the whole, relationship.
But I don't mean to cut you off. There, I
But
mean,
I
there's
know
just
how,
really.
like I said, I know how to do things to make him feel good. Okay, it's just, I mean, you said 5 days. Well, I mean, that's your, status quo. But for,
Absolutely,
him,
he's better than me because I would have been out.
right,
I'm just being honest.
and right, and I would be cool with it.
Because there ain't no way in the world I'm in. I'm gonna tell the homies. Oh yeah, man, I'm in a relationship, but the last 5 years ain't shit have been cracking. They gonna say, "Are you crazy?" I'm
Yeah,
having
but
a
it didn't
conversation
nobody
with the
know it was
homies.
5 years ago. I came on here and said it was 5 years.
No, whether you say it or not, it's reality. Doesn't matter what you say, it's reality.
Yeah,
And I'm talking to my homies, and if I tell them that, they gonna say, "Are you crazy?" No, man, it ain't like that. Okay. Jody, the postman, gonna come along and he's done. It goes both ways. It ain't just him. You can get a package by the UPS man, and it's a wrap. You can be telling him, "Hey, look, I don't think this is gonna work anymore." That's not okay. But I mean, that's your thing. I'm not trying to down you. If it works for you, it works for you. It wouldn't work for me because I would be worried about the postman delivering mail to the house. We're gonna get us a goddamn PO box, and we ain't got no gas. Nobody's coming over here because now I'm in my back of my mind. If she's not giving it to me, who is she gonna do it for? Because I just don't see it happening unless there's a medical issue going on. I get it. But if there's nothing medical going on, and it's been 5 years, my God,
I
today
said there was a medical issue. I
you
said that
said
on
that.
the first line.
That was
Oh, okay, I
last.
missed that part. I missed that part.
Yeah,
My bad.
there is a medical issue.
Okay, well, I missed that part.
Yeah, yeah. She explained it on there. Sometime it feel like it will. Sometime it won't. People
My
on
God,
this.
today. Hey, well then if that's the case, then God bless him. We're praying for him. But if there's no medical issue and I got a able and willing body next to me and it gets hot and warm, oh no, we 5 days. We got a problem.
Miss
But
Valerie
if
say
that's
men. Go ahead, and say what you said, John. Go
no,
ahead.
no, no, go ahead. I don't know what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
Miss Valerie say men are always waiting and watching for their turn at you. Yep. When we talking about relatives or people around you, like when you discuss your woman or you discuss your man with someone else, I've never been in a relationship and walked away from a man and one of his people then come behind closed doors and try to talk to me. My kid, I think my kid's father was the one who had more. At least about 8 of his homies tried to come for me, kin folks and all, at least 8, if not more. So that's when you mess up when you're trying to tell somebody about your relationship with your woman or your man. And then with Shy, and I saw what Red Cross said, he agreed. A verbal, let me put that back up there. He said a verbal mackability get the mind and everything, and the body will follow. You get what I'm saying? You got to have a good Mac. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't following nowhere if everything. I didn't go with him because he had a Mac. I told him, yo, I ain't gonna just go with you or sleep with you because I ain't married to you. He said, well, let's go get married. See that Mac? Did you see that Mac? Did you see that? All right.
I mean, it can be just. I mean, it just depends on. This is not a blueprint for every man, but it just depends. My game is strong. Uh, it has always been, but it could be just saying, "Hey, let's go to church today." You know how many women, unless she's an atheist, you know how many women be like, "Wow, my man, he took me to church." I'm not saying we're going to join the church or anything, but he took me to church. How many men would do that?
I would want. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't run for people churches, but I guess nobody would. But like, it's more hoes and sinners up in church than it is outdoors. So you
But
just go out there.
I'm not talking about other people. I'm not talking about them. I'm just talking about me and this person. Let's go hear what thus said the Lord. We're not judging these people. I don't care about none of these people because at the end of the day, the same people that are in the church, they had to come from somewhere. They came off the street. So there shouldn't be
So,
any surprise that they're sinners, just like me.
so, so did you take out to eat when you took out to the church?
Did I do what
Did you
now?
once you took her to church? Did you take her out and feed her afterwards?
Absolutely. That's mandatory. After church, you gotta go eat.
Okay, you might be all right there, dear. You might
That's
be all
that's
right.
that's a mandatory thing. After church, we're gonna go to eat. Who goes to church and don't go to eat? You didn't got spiritually fed, now I gotta feed you.
Hey,
If
but I know some people will, so I'm just saying.
we may go to breakfast before church and then after church, we're gonna go have some lunch. It just depends on how early we get up. Oh yeah. But I haven't had to do that in so long. I haven't had any interest in any relationship over 15 years. I just haven't had any interest.
Yeah, because after a while you've been dated so much or whatever. Like I stayed locked down all my life. Like it's almost like when I touch a man, it's time to get married. So I just would rather just be where I am right now. You
Not
know,
touch a man.
baby,
You have to
don't let
mark,
me.
excuse me, can we get married?
Yeah, don't get me in your presence now. Don't get me in your presence. Right, Cross said if you got to beat a woman, you don't need them. We was talking about that earlier. Like I wasn't trying to be funny. Like I've never had that type. I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter unless I gotta be. But a man bust me in my face or mess my face up, you will never wake up the same. So if you're watching this live and you think you gonna come to me and you're a woman beater, I'm telling you, you're gonna wear grits. Oh, I'm gonna put some on you that's gonna stick to your ass. You see what I'm saying? And then
Good
I'm
night,
running out.
Linda Dorsey. Good night. I love you. Good night. I'm sorry.
Not
Go ahead.
you guys. I'm not gonna do it. Linda, I hope you feel better too, baby. The blessing. Right Cross son got married today and he did his first ministry. It was very good, y'all. He became a minister. I don't know if y'all know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry not to acknowledge that. Congratulations, brother Right Cross. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you. That is very amazing. So salute to you, my brother. Salute to
Right.
you.
And it's a beautiful thing because we're all grown. We can have grown folks conversations. And this conversation, I'm not sure who it was enlightening to or not. People still don't know where G spot is. You might need to find where your mate, your man, or your
I know
woman
where
G.
it is, but I
Some people,
digress.
but you say that, but everybody G spot at the same G spot. You know where that one is, but
Listen. It's worked
listen,
on it worked on every woman I've come across. I know where it is. I'm good. But
yeah.
you're right. There's more than one spot, but there's this one spot. I'm not gonna give it up. But go
See,
ahead. I'm
this my
sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
you
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go
you
on mute.
you got to get to me to get to that spot. I'm up in the room with you and I ain't getting hot while I'm up in that damn room with you and I ain't feeling that, you ain't gonna get to that spot to show me if it's hot or not. Just saying. Just
I
saying.
agree, but I'm telling you, my experience. So let me just talk about my experience. And I'm not going to apply this to every man. Um, my experience, it worked every time. And for the ones that never had that experience, that was the best experience because I'm like, hi, I got you. I got you. But those the ones that become the most craziest because now they're trying to keep me forever.
Right, because you giving them something that they haven't had before. Like you give somebody something they've not had before, then it's quite differently. So each man, like when I was married, I've been married 4 times, but each one of them brothers was totally different, one way or another. So characteristics, form, body wise, conversation, every different one of them. So every aspect of a person is different. You may not. I know you say you know what a spot is, but like I can walk up into a room with you. I don't give a fuck what spot you know where to get it. If I'm up in that room with you and I ain't feeling no heat, you can't get it. You can't get it. You can't get in it. You can't walk up on it. I got to feel. I will know when I walk up in that room. But I'm not gonna just walk up in the room with you like that. I'll be the got to know you before I do that. I do like what paralegal said right here. She said a man action and gesture and caring for his family. That's a turn on. That is a turn on. A man that is like sympathetical or more like caring towards his family, that's sexy. That's sexy. It's also sexy for men to open car doors, any type of doors for women. I see a lot of more younger men doing it. No disrespect to the older brothers, but I see a lot of younger men opening car doors and opening and catering to women than older men. And I ain't trying to be funny when I say this because some men take it on a disrespectful level. It's just what I've seen. When you get to be an old school player in the game because you done got so much coochie and you think you the supreme of coochie land that you can't know what to do to please or make a woman, or you can do some things. You got the Mac, but you ain't got the tack, or your tacky is tackiness, you know what I'm saying, to the point, okay, you got the Mac, but then you ain't no car door and open a person, but you can make love, you can get down in the bed. Like I want the whole damn everything. I don't want because you can get down to bed, but when you're out of bed, you're gonna what? Not open the car doors for me. I'm gonna make you a sandwich. You ain't gonna make me one. Like it's a whole package with me now. It's not
No,
just
I'm
that.
I'm gonna
Your
want to make
private,
her a sandwich.
I'm just saying though, because your private part can stop working at any time. Anything on either person could get disfigured, and then what would you have? But you still
Hmm.
say love me. Like I had this one guy. He's a younger cat. Well, we're about the same age. And one day he said something, and he was trying to get at me. But he said, I said, so what happens if I get crippled and I get down? And I said, would you cheat on me? He said, I'll probably creep out. He said, but then I'll come back to you because you my baby. You know what I did? After he called me back the next day, I said, dude, I'm cool on you. I don't want to fuck with you no more. And we haven't talked for a second. That one thing turned me
Damn.
all the way because I know you was a hoe. Because I'm glad you told me. I'm glad you did that.
At least
But
I know
no,
you.
I mean, you told me. Just say he said
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
baby.
yeah. He gave it all away.
Right.
He gave it all
And I'm
away.
sick at home. You're gonna go creep on your own. But then when you come back, you think we gonna moan and groan. I don't think so. But I can't do that, right? So you gonna creep, but you still want to stay with me. Now you can go get with the person in the street. I'm good on you. I don't have to deal with that. But he didn't understand why I didn't want to deal with him anymore. I just didn't. That was a turn off. And then when I get turned off, it's hard for me to get turned back on. And if the only thing I could think of, if I get sick, your butt gonna be up there creeping somewhere, and then come up here with me with a stinking joystick. Go back out there with that.
Not a
Go back out.
joystick. That
Whatever.
comment that comment that you have highlighted, and
Which
it's
one?
funny, right? The one what it says about his family, that's a turn on. Because I was a full-time single father, and I don't say that because I wanted a pat on the back, because that was my reality. The action that I received just because I was a full-time single dad, the mother's out of the picture. Oh, I got plenty of action. Did I take the action? No, because I didn't want anyone in and out my son's lives. I didn't take it. Did I take a few? Maybe. But just because of that reason, I was prime. I had women wanting to fly me out. You can come move here. I mean, and I turned them all down. So she's right about that. But me being a player, no, I hung that card up a long time ago. But yeah, I had player ability, and yeah, that was me for a minute. But that statement is true. Being a family man, how you treat your mother. Some women, if you don't treat your mother right, they don't want you because how you gonna treat her? If you're not calling your mother, you're not doing. If your mother is still here, you know what I'm saying. Women look at that kind of things. They kind of look at the simple things a man do. And if you're treating your sisters right, if you got daughters, how you're treating them. So a lot of that comes into play.
All that will come into play. And I just look with this young lady say, experiment with my partner, vibrators, lingerie, different things like that. We talked about a vibrator. Somebody wanted me to show them the vibrator. I'm not going to show you vibrator, but if you go on that page, you will listen because you just got a damn vibrator in the room and you using it, but your man ain't using it. Y'all both can use that. I told y'all how to use it last week on the live. Go back and listen to it. And when I say it work, I'm sure it will work. Have I tried it? Won't to, but I just know it will work. So try that. And no, I'm not gonna show it to you because it's different type of vibrators. You just got to get one enough to make you vibrate, and she can feel it, and you can feel it too. I don't know if y'all know about that, but that's a whole different.
My God, today, Valerie, what do you know about those things? My bad. I shouldn't have said that.
No. Okay, so Shy said that we were talking about vibrators last week, right? So, and I was just listening to what she said about, doing those type of things because you can experiment. Some people don't like experiment, but if you got the right size vibrator and the woman's laying on her stomach and the vibrator's up under her private part and homeboy go up in her, he gonna feel that vibration too. And they can come together on that vibrating together with that vibrator up under her if you know what you're doing. Long time, different story. I'm just saying, you think about those kind of things. So to do that for you, what it would do if a man's inside you. But some guy asked me, do I know, can I show him the vibrator? I'm not going to get on here and show nobody that. Just go buy you a damn hand vibrator and try it. I explained how to do it on the other video. So I'm just saying. But that's if you're experimental. That's if you like trying different things. Because some people don't like trying nothing different. Some people like the same position. Some people like the same thing. And that's why some people still where they are right now. Because you don't like to try nothing different. I'm just saying. That'd be up to you. But it's good if you got a partner that will really experiment with you and let you go to that level. See, she's saying they must explore, right? Experiment. How do you know what your man like if you don't experiment on that different? How do you know what turns him on if you don't? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. You know about that.
Amen.
She said, if he cheat on me, he'll be long gone. She said, you don't tell the position, just come on, girl. Can you say, don't tell the position, just do it. Like there should be no rules to it, but some people, you might go to the left, go to the right, left, my back ache, my pants too tight, my boot. I'm just saying, you might don't want to use the instructions. Maybe you should try something new. And even when we were talking about like Shy said she want to experiment, she finna get her groove back on. Then try some shit you ain't never tried before. Like you said, you will do Ray. Why can't Ray get done now? Why is it got to wait? Why it got to be May? You'll do him. You know what I'm saying? You said last week you was gonna get your groove back. You're trying to get your groove back. So if you're trying to get your groove back, why wouldn't you try something new? Why wouldn't you experiment with something new? Especially if you want him to creep out on you. Just
Yeah,
saying.
go buy you a twister and play some freaky twister.
I
Any
don't.
damn thing.
I don't have a problem with trying something new. We are trying to rebuild our relationship because it had went south, and it takes two to do that. Um, in the event that I feel like it's not taken two, then it's going to take the other route, and like we won't be together. I don't have a problem with trying. I just said it's not my thing.
That's why I say go by the lips, and then you ain't got to do your thing. You let the lips do it for you. So I mean, everything ain't for everybody. All I'm saying is, like, if you're in a relationship, you're really trying to try something. And for the men who sit up here saying this about their wives, just like I just picked up with Shy, there's something that like's missing. Women just don't just stop sleeping with you. Women don't just stop sitting. I've never just stopped sitting on my man. You know what I'm saying? Unless something came in between our relationship or you turned me off. And once I'm turned off, I don't know how to get turned back on to you, especially if you did some sloppy stuff. So I'm just saying every relationship is different. You have to know your man or you have to know your woman. You got to know what they like, what they don't like, what the difference is. But a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't care to know that. A lot of people don't find out. A lot of people are like, wham, bam, and thank you, ma'am. You get your rocks off and you go to sleep. That's a sorry screw to me. Like, who want to do that? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to play around, do nothing. You don't have no kind of fun. Like I like to tease. I like to have fun. It's just depending. Now at this, like if I can't find somebody that's all the way in like I am and take me to the level and back, I ain't trying to mess with you. I can stay by myself.
Not all the way in. My bad.
I mean, I'm just saying, okay, so let's be honest. I'm 55 years old. Like, I ain't met no man that I'm finna go say, yeah, he done took me to the moon and back. I would still be with his ass if he took me to the moon and back. Period. That means that, like, even though how inquisitive I am, I might not have tried everything I would want to try romantically with a man. Why? Because they weren't as romantic as me. Why? Because they may not have been as freaky as me. Why? Because they may not have been as curious as me. Why? Because they may not want to try things that I want to try. Why? I don't know. So that's why I'm sitting right here by myself now, because you don't have to go. I don't have to do all that. I don't need to do all that. For what reason? Because if you can't take me to where I need to go, I'm not going to do that with you. I ain't never had no problem in the bedroom, but it goes outside of that too. But when you're in a bedroom and you got two people and you're supposed to be in a relationship, you're supposed to be able to be submissive and him submissive, and you try different things to see what's going to be next. Like, I've not been able to experiment like I would really want to experiment. And right about now, if the man ain't right, I ain't trying to experiment with your ass no more. It's a good night. Like, I don't have to, because it should be just a turn off. It's just a waste of time. I done seen men talking about they good in bed and then they shit, it ain't what you say it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But by that time I done married your ass, it's too late, so it's never what it's gonna be. Because I ain't never like once I'm in a relationship with you, I deal with you, and I feel for you. I feel like in time things can get better, because what I do know, some men in relationships ain't never been took to another level to want to experiment, or don't have a woman to make them laugh, or don't try different things. And then when you come up and you is that woman that try different things, they get all freaky and get all shook and don't really know what to do. And then your joystick don't work because I done made you feel uncomfortable. You done got scared, or your ass was just talking and you didn't know what to do in the first place. That's a turn off. So rather stay by myself. In every relationship I've been in, I've not been in a short-term relationship. I've been married the majority of my life, period. So at this point, you always want to try something different.
Amen. Listen, SC, I am going to drop down. I need to stretch my legs. I appreciate you. You know that. I thank you for allowing me to grace your platform.
It
You
was fun.
always have a special place in my heart. And this just reminded me of old times. I have no idea why I was off tonight, but there was a reason. And that reason was for me to be here tonight. And I love you. I appreciate you. Shy, I love you. I appreciate you. And those of you that are in the chat, I love you guys as well. I am going to do my best to go live in the next hour. So if I'm going to do that, I just need to stretch my legs and get my mind right. So continue to pray for me. Salute to the Virgos and the Libras are on deck. Libras are on deck. I'm going to drop down. Berry, I love you. And salute to you, Brother Right Cross. God bless
Thank
you.
you so much, DM. I appreciate that. I'm going to try to creep over there if I don't fall asleep, because I've been up early this morning trying to do for this wedding, but I try to creep over there. Get on there so we can creep over there right quick. And you heard my remix to your song, right? I bet you did.
I didn't. I didn't hear it. I heard it, but I didn't, because I'm more of a beat person, so I wasn't paying attention to the lyrics as I should have been. But I will re-listen to it.
Yeah, because when you write your song, you do it, then they give you the rest of the words, right? You be hearing that beat. My words
right.
The words I wrote in that song with that blues song, that was all going back to a song you wrote that time that I said I'm gonna go back and make a song about it. It was called The Party's Over. That's what it's called.
Okay,
Whatever.
I'm gonna re-listen to it. But I mean, you played a few of them, so I can't say I remembered the lyrics. But I will take a
Let
listen
me make
to it.
let me make sure he remember these lyrics, y'all, because he was talking about what he was gonna do when the party was over. The female was gonna be dropping her panties. This is what he said. Yeah, y'all listen to this. Yeah, that's what you said to him. That's what you
You gonna
said.
play it right now?
Yeah, I'm finna play it right now.
Okay, I'll
That's what
stay for that. I'll stay for it.
yeah, let me do this right now.
Okay, I'll go on mute.
Yeah, this ain't just about touch. It's about time, heart, soul. Let me talk to you.
Come on, baby, let me speak my truth.
This one.
Party's over, everybody's gone. I stayed behind, and yes, it was. I was bored and needed somewhere to go, so I ended up coming through your door. I would've left sooner, but I had too much to drink. I don't drive drunk, don't wanna end up in the clinic. The party is over, everybody is gone, and oh yes, it was on. It's been a while, yes, it's been a minute. It was due time for someone to split it and hit it. It got steamy like a boiling pot. Boy, I had to tell you it was getting hot. I thought you had it in you to make me cream. I wanted you to hit that spot. I wanted to scream. The party is over. Everybody is gone. The night was long as you had stated. It was over before it started. What I thought was gold was only gold plated. Looked good from a distance and shine for a minute. I was glad the sun came up and the night was done. I was being nice because I wanted to run. You could have kept that breakfast. The coffee tasted old. The eggs were runny, the grits were cold, the toast was moldy, and I thought I saw a roach crawling on your stove. I didn't disappear, I escaped.
DM, that's a little version of it. You got a song called Party's Gone, and we were on your live one night. So let me do a remix to it. That was all my stuff. That was the lick that we were getting back because Homeboy was kind of ratchet on there a little bit, dropping the panties and the party's over. So we just let you know your roaches on your stove and the bread was molded, everything was gone. So you heard it. That was that remix to that.
Damn.
You remember that song? Yeah. Go pull the party.
I gotta go
Yeah,
find that one because
go
I
pull the
got so
party.
many. But
Yeah.
the most famous one is uh the Uber.
I might come back. I gotta listen to that Uber again. But D-Ham, he plays a lot of songs on his page. And one night we were over there and we were going back and forth with songs. So one of the songs was called The Party Is Over or something like that. And he got one called The Uber. And basically I did a remix to his song on what he said when that dude was talking on that music when he was saying what he was saying. That was the remix to it, you guys. So it's on the beginning of the song, but I just want to make sure D-Ham know because I'll come back with another reaction to one of your songs. So you better watch out, D-Ham. You get what I'm saying? That sister said you act like it was gold, but when she got over there, it wasn't gold. It didn't shine like you said it was gonna shine. It didn't do anything. Ready to get up in the daylight. I was ready to get up out of there because you said one thing and it was a whole nother. Come on now.
My God, today.
Yeah.
You gotta fake it until you make it.
Yeah, that's some people do that for sure. Yeah, the Uber, it was an Uber song. We got to get that Uber song from them so I can do a reaction to that one too, kind of tag them, let them know what women be thinking about. Did y'all like that? What women said? Yeah, they get you over there acting like it shine like gold and it moves and it's all sprouting out and ready to go. Then when you get behind them closed doors, it ain't no more. It ain't no more.
You said it was a diamond, but it was nothing but a cubic zirconia. I get it.
Yeah, it went in a cubic. It went in a cubic zirconia. Yeah. It was a fake whatever. No, it wasn't in Cuba. Cuba got a little something about itself. It wasn't even that. Listen, you guys, I'm going to play one more song. Then I guess we're going to get out of here. You know I love you guys. I thank y'all. I hope you learned something tonight. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I did try to express what people said and the questions that they asked me. I really thank you guys for joining me today. I had fun, and really I do this because I miss everybody, and I love how y'all get on here and collaborate with each other and how y'all correspond with each other. And y'all my family no matter what. So I don't mind doing this at any time. The rest of the weekend, I'm going to be really doing some stuff, and I got to be working on some stuff. So I'll probably be busy the rest of the week. So this will be my last day for a moment. Not sure when I'm coming back on. But after we leave off, y'all heard D-Ham say he's going to be coming on. If y'all want to join us over there for a minute, just to show the brother some love, we appreciate you do that. God bless you guys, and good night. Shai, you got anything to say before we go out?
Before she speaks,
God bless you guys. And good night.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. No. I was just going to tell somebody to drop my link.
Drop your link?
Yeah, somebody put the link in the box. One of the moderators, one of my mods.
One of y'all put it in, but all you got to do is click his name in the box, and it'll go straight to his page. Please drop the link in the box, but if you click his name, it will go straight to his page.
God bless you, Essie. I love you, and I'll see you later.
All right, sweetie.
God bless you all, and I love my family, and I am an open book. I don't have no problem with sharing what goes on in my experiences in my life. I know everybody, life is different, but I am an open book, and I am thankful to have you. Thank you guys for being my family, and you guys have a blessed night.
You did the same, Shai. I love you. Peace out.
Peace out, you guys. I'm gonna play one more song, then push it a pin, and we up out of here. Let me see what this will say.
Yeah, I'm different. For female artists, duty, party. Yeah. Step in the room, all eyes on me. Question on my lips, do you like what you see? Hey, let's go. Walk with a sway, got that natural shine. Every little move is right on time. Smiles like gold and my vibe's on fire. Confidence dripping, I'm your heart's desire. Eyes locked in, yeah, you froze mid-step. Style so fresh, leave a lasting effect. I see the way you look, can't play it low-key. Say it with your eyes, do you like what you see? Ooh, yeah. Do you like what you see? What you see? Feeling this energy, catching this vibe from me. Do you like what you see? Flirting so playfully. This is where you wanna be. Only one question, baby. Do you like what you see?
Hey,
Night, you guys.
I'm about to do it again. At the pad, pushing this pen, carrying a cross, walking away from sin. Ain't no shame in it, you don't know where I've been. Wherever it was, I'm not going back again. Now I follow him and sits on the throne. And y'all's right, I'm in constant communication with him. Thanking him every morning, noon, and night. He keeps me going straight where I walk. I put a muzzle on my mouth to control my talk. I've said and done things I'm not proud of, but everything done now is done out of love. I know you ask if I'm for real, just stay tuned. My walk will reveal, it will be seen in my actions. You'll hear it in my voice. I know in my heart I made the right choice. I'm at the pad pushing this pen, head on straight, walking away from sin. Don't judge me cause I don't sound like you. Y'all knows my heart and what I do. There was a knock at the door, I let him in. Now my mission is to walk away from sin. At first it was hard, that's all I knew. He gave me his spirit to help walk me through. That spirit keeps me from going insane. That spirit helps alleviate the pain. That spirit has taken residence all in my brain. So with every step I take is spiritual gain. In him I have been found, no longer lost. He paid the price for me as he hung on that cross. Some don't believe it, and that's okay. Hope you change your mind before judgment day. I will continue to follow his lead, open up his word and start to read. Implement his teachings in my everyday life. As I sidestep drama, confusion, and strife, I'm at the pad pushing his pen, working the assignment I've been given. I'ma stay in alignment and follow through. He will not see me nowhere unless he's coming too. I am never by myself, depending on him is good for my health. He is everything, everything I need. Whatever he gives me, I plant it like a seed. This is just the beginning. beginning, there is so much to be done. I must continue to spread the good news of only begotten son. Others talk about this and that, don't have a clue. Every action and word speak is recorded of you. You will receive payment for what you perform. It's time to repent, be renewed, be reborn. I'm at the pad pushing this pen. Those in this world wonder where I've been. My path is narrow, my direction redirected. No longer am I unprotected. Whatever weapon that tries to succeed in tongue that comes against me, I will condemn. This is the heritage I received from him who knew no sin. I'm at the pad pushing this pen. I'm at the pad pushing this pen. Only God knows where I've been. He brought me from there and put me here, where I will be working and waiting. The time is near. He'll be back, believe it or not, it's a fact. Yeah, it's a fact. Believe it or not, he's coming back. Yeah, it's a fact. He'll be back. Hey, I'll be back. Only y'all knows where I'll be. From there.